right, we are getting straight into it with this tonight's first match. My name is Amadeus46 Art on the mic with me tonight. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
It's Pazoo. Hello.
So we got our team bracket going on tonight, all guns blazing. First up is Rev2 any% speed run, which is Solstice and Give, facing right off against Feats of Human Engineering, which is going to be Gwub and Guinevere. So right now we got Gwub up, their Kai player against Give playing Slayer here. Getting straight into it tonight.
Yeah, I think Give forgot which one is zero after Flash, which super of his. We'll see if he gets it right the next time though.
Well, gonna get the first round here, and I mean these are all first to ones. This is our 2v2 Waseda style bracket, which does mean that each of these matches is gonna be a first to one just to try to scope it out. Now, Glove, a relatively new player that I think we saw during NKO last week, and Genevieve as well. So definitely a team looking to show their stuff here. But I mean, Give and Solstice is one of the strongest Ram players, and Give an up-and-comer as well. But
yeah, and if there's a character you don't want to play in first to ones, it's Give.
Yeah, and there's the counter hit Mappa directly into the DOT. That is going to close up game one here. Give opening it up with a cute little bite loop into the hit confirm. So
yeah, bite loops are. I mean, that's one of the things where like when you're a new player, bite loops are like a horror for you, right? They're terrifying. Because the other thing about it is it's not really even like a gimmick. It's a really, really strong gimmick, right?
Yeah, it's like even if you learn how to mash out and like jump out of it, then they just do 6H. And
or they just teleport and throw you out of the air, or they do something else, right? It's scary.
So it's like first you got to learn the execution check, and then they get to play the rest of the RPS. Well, we got the Valentine sisters coming up next. So I mean, that game one was really fast, and I mean that's kind of the best part about team tournaments. They're going to be really fast. We got Genevieve on Elfel versus Solstice on Ramethal. I have to imagine this is kind of a rough matchup for Ramethal, but I don't know how much experience Genevieve actually has. Gets the gold burst for 100 meter.
Yeah, one thing about this matchup that I hear Ram players complain about a lot is that Elfel can kind of just throw Pineberry, and it usually kills both the swords if you have them out, which is really annoying. But Ram is, I think, the best, probably the best Ram at playing without swords deployed, so probably not as much of a weakness for Solstice.
I mean, once you get them knocked down in the corner, I think they're just going to look like, hey, burn your meter, and yeah, got caught opened up by the jumping kick, and that's going to be enough to close out the round. Even,
it's okay, guys. She builds a lot of burst, so it's okay that she can do that.
You have your burst back, yeah.
Just burst my next combo, guys, I promise. Ooh, I like the sniper.
Yeah, sniper just to put up a wall, get the shotgun out, and just backing off, using the grenade to try to move their way in. Gets a good trade with the shotgun S there, and big counter hit.
Nice 6H. Oh, nice conversion. Oh, drops it.
Conversion, but yeah, the tech buttons, Genevieve not ready for the tech buttons. So Solstice is going to get momentum here. Oh, I trust he passed the sword not fast enough, and yeah.
Bad burst.
Those bursts.
Yeah, if you want to burst Ram, it's Doro or 5D. Those are your very easy burst. Oh, that was safe? I'm actually really surprised that Solstice was safe from that.
Well, I know that Judge Better Half does have pretty much a hitbox directly in front of Elfeld as she moves forward, so I can see like if you're going for like a sort of ambiguous crossing, you just end up behind it. But Rev2 any% speedrun, gonna speedrun their way into winners quarterfinals, already going 2-0 over Feats of Human Engineering. So we got started right into it, but just to give ourselves a real quick introduction again, we got 12 teams tonight. All Guns Blazing is our 2v2 team tournament. On the mic tonight, you got myself, Amadeus46 Art. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself again, while I get the next team in here.
You got it. I'm Pazoo. Thank you for having me. All right, so should I be playing right now? Oh no, these are all on stream.
It's Tom and Joyry versus Rusty Heart. And Tom and Joyry, you can probably figure out that's going to be NorCal, West Coast, so Tom and Joy. But let's see here. I'm trying to get Rusty Heart. That's going to be Junk Lion.
I really appreciate their name.
Dizzy. Yeah, Tom and Joyry is a really good name.
No, I mean Rusty Heart. It's a reference to Lily.
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
He says your heart may become rusty.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
The old Exert sign ending song. But it looks like the Smoothie King himself is hopping up on the cap here first. I mean, so Tom and Joy, some of the stronger players, I would definitely say, especially from NorCal, from that West Coast side of just kind of those up-and-comers play Guilty Gear crew that Pat has been trying to grow for the past couple years. Tom actually winning a few Rev Tuesdays himself. So, and Joy, of course, known to be one of the stronger. It's probably the inheritor of the Vogue throne, but I mean, Daisy herself, a strong Milia player here, coming up, really getting down a lot of I'm sorry, I keep saying Alpha of Milia's Okizeme here. So, we got kind of Milia versus Big Milia going on.
Yeah, I think Daisy's also one of the Milias where like I think they're learning the right way, where you kind of see two different Milia players. There's the Milias that are kind of just swinging and hoping to get knocked down, and there's the Milias that are trying to like kind of play neutral.
Right.
And I think Daisy like you can tell that they're trying to play neutral when they're playing. They're not just going, please give me a knockdown, please.
Yes. Oh no, but unfortunately that IAD directly into the Sheen can. That's a lot of damage. And my understanding of this matchup is it can be very annoying for Milia because you have these huge swings of damage just like that. You ID in one bad ID and there's the frame trap, and that's going to be enough for round for that stun.
Yeah, another thing about this matchup is that Heihyun's 2P match being so good is actually like amazing for her, especially when Heihyun's knockdowns are kind of awkward to get Oki on sometimes, because she falls really fast and her wake up is pretty fast.
Yeah.
So it's like that 2P match can really bail her out too. And Joy going for an air throw right there, but not working out.
Good roll to pick the pit back up, uses it to get the win of the neutral. That is one thing. But
yep,
yeah,
there it is.
like,
there it is.
Wake up 2P, that was not real Okizeme. That was not a meaty there. And just that wake up 2P. And I mean, even if Milia blocks, it's still going to get rid of the disc. It's still going to take Joy. Joy's going to take their turn there.
Right.
Oh, scary
another
burst.
Thing. Yeah, another thing about this matchup is that Milia, it's kind of awkward to anti-air the dive kick at times. She has a great 5P, but sometimes you just randomly get hit, right?
Right,
and
yeah. Milia's 6P is fairly slow, and she has her 2H, but that's likely going to trade. Best way to deal with the dive kick really is IB it and bash, but Milia's not really fast bash buttons either. Good air throw on the Taz there. Joy showing off a little bit with that jumping air throw just to get out of the Okizeme, and gonna
goes
take
for the easy combo, yep. Alright. Convincing from Joy. Let's see. Who are we at next? TomTom and Junklion? Right, so Junklion is a Baiken player. I think they might actually be from Europe, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. But they are a newer Baiken player from Europe, but I did get to play them relatively recently. I like what they're doing with Baiken. I mean, they're relatively new here, but I will say that like they're not just they're definitely like. It was nice to fight them because Jam versus Baiken is very good at teaching Baiken, hey, you should not do Azami all the time. And it was very nice just to sit down and show them, hey, you should not do Azami all the time. Everything else you've got going on is great. Just don't rely on Azami for it. And I think that was good to see that like you got the starts here. Now you just got to stop getting rid of the Baiken brain rot here.
Yeah, Baiken is a hard character to... Baiken's also a hard character to like not lean on her special mechanic, right?
And there it is, yeah, and that's the danger you get into is if you rely on that Azami like that, if you don't know where to use it, it can really bite you in the ass there, but gets around the backdoor dust there, that idea Azami to get it past. And that's, now we're here into the pressure, but yeah, it leaves that gap, and TomTom just flash kicks right out.
Yeah, one thing that I would like to see more players take advantage of is, one thing that you can kind of do against Leo is come down on him with a, like, in a situation where he doesn't have charge, recognize that and come down on him with a jumping button, and then you can run a mix-up without worrying about flash kick, right? Because he has to hold up back to not get hit by the jump in, right?
Yeah,
so in situations like IAD Tatami, like, recognize whether or not they're standing, right? Because that's really important.
Yeah, you just back off here. I mean, this is a lot of the matchups that you want to see with Baiken too. Is like Leo's not very good at approaching, so just backing off and throwing out to Tommy is a great way just to kind of slow the pace of the game down. But I mean, getting caught in Leo's vortex here, and yeah, now you're missing a big part of your life bar. And TomTom knows they don't really have to overexert, but IAD Azami actually armors the 6B and gives them a chance to punish.
Nice
punish the 8, but
unlucky.
Yeah.
Probably want to throw there.
Yeah, one of the Chicago punish. No knockdown from that because this is run into throw. It works all the time.
Oh, yeah, slower knockdown. Doesn't get the meaty Tommy, but it's fine. Gets respect.
Yeah, just gonna get the back turn stance here. I mean, TomTom again recognize they have a huge life lead. Doesn't have to really press their way in, and just finds the gap. But the RC gonna evade in time. The punish on that super, but no. Misses the IAD confirm. Yeah, not much life here. You gotta FD all these special moves. Good IAD over the projectile. Gets in.
Watch out for flash kick.
And there it is. Yeah, no. Early on the Tatami, so that Tatami was not meaty in time.
Trying to low profile the flash kick. Curious.
Yeah, so TomTom and Joy are gonna take that 2-0 over Rusty Heart. But like again, I like that, and like you mentioned though, it is very important. Kind of as you mentioned that like. it's a very Street Fighter thing that I think a lot of Guilty Gear players or a lot of new players aren't familiar with. That like you want to like safe jump Leo so he can't flash kick the safe jump, and then he stand block so it gets rid of his charge, and then you run your throw low on him. But I think that's something that like if you haven't played a lot of other fighting games with flash kicks, you don't necessarily know that.
Right.
So up next we are going to have Kyudakuro, and it looks like you're already on the cab here, so that's going to be Pizu and Learn, and that's going to be up against here Fuwamoko, which I believe is Fuwamoko Morocco, which I believe is a VTuber reference. I'm not big into someone who's into VTubers.
It's DQ Flynn and Dinosaur though.
Yeah, so that's going to be DQ Flynn and Dinosaur. So looks like Pizu, you're already volunteering to go up first, but getting everyone into the room here. Now DQ Flynn, not as familiar with Dinosaur, but DQ Flynn is definitely one of our favorites to win the NKO brackets lately. Don't tell me in a few. No, I'm calling you now. And Learn, of course, is one of the up-and-coming players from West Coast as well. So Dinosaur, yeah. I'm sorry, Dinosaur. I don't think I've seen you join NKO brackets.
All right.
So I'm sorry if I can't. If I can't shout you out. Viken, okay, so we got more Viken players.
Yeah. I mean,
how do you feel about Venom versus Viken? I mean, Venom versus Viken feels not that bad for Venom. It can be annoying. But
it's even, but it's annoying. It's like Slayer, where it's like you really have to be on top of your game or else you lose. But like it's pretty even in most situations. But I think Venom wins the matchup, but like it's kind of weird.
It's one of like you can't run your standard pressure like you get to run on everyone else, but that doesn't mean like you don't have any pressure, right? So it's like
you also have S struggle, which is great at blowing up a zombie.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, because like it's so many meant to hit so fast, you can't really do anything about it, and then you just land and block if she does Sakura. So yeah,
and typically she won't even get the follow up out because there's just so many level 0 hits, and then I think you can red a zombie P follow up and it'll beat it, but like good luck.
Yeah. Well, instead you're gonna be fighting DQ Flynn here. They're Faust. Now this is like a Chicago Classic matchup I've seen plenty of.
This matchup is horrible for Venom.
Yeah, so like guys, I mean Faust has those big buttons. Like even if you try to set balls up on the screen, obviously he can just throw an item, take advantage of that. He's got that very low profile crawl that can get under a lot of zoning here, but yeah, gonna have to jump cancel to avoid that, get the knockdown. But Faust does have a very slow wake up, which can make some of your setups not work so great, but also means you get better setups in other areas here. But a giant air box gets that confirmed there. Yep, gets caught by the overhead. DQ Flynn now knockdown in the corner. Yes, you're going to have to deal with my commentary while you're playing the game. Oh, good confirm with the double head morbid. Actually, the late hit, and yeah, Stinger YRC going to close that out. DQ Flynn ends up on the poker stick, but he can't block there.
Duel. Keep on rocking.
Pot fireworks going off, gonna spend a little time. Run up 6P, gets caught. DQ Flynn in the air, trying to get away from their own black hole there. There was a donut out. That's really not good item logic here for DQ Flynn right now. And just getting pushed into the corner.
That was
by
an amazing counter poke.
Yeah, Carcass Raid here now. DQ Flynn not able to deal with it. Gonna be plus frames from the QB. Gets caught trying to jump out. And now you're in the Venom zone.
Yeah, are you gonna spend your meter or your life?
And I mean, DQ Flynn spends their meter on an early dead angle attack, but unfortunately,
okay, cool.
Gets more meter. You're gonna have to avoid that. Don't tech into that. Yeah, has to
block
my
god!
Now, tried to get under. I like that. Tried to get away from that situation. Knew that they didn't have any HP to block any more pool balls, but unfortunately could not get out in time. Yeah, that burst actually kind of put DQ Flynn in a really bad spot.
Ugh. I try to throw the burst, damn it.
But it looks like we're gonna have Dinosaur here coming up against Learn. So Dinosaur, Viken player here. So DQ Flynn putting all their hopes on their Dino here to try to take it over Learn here. But of course, Learn from West Coast there, another one of these stronger up and coming intermediate players here. I'm sure has plenty of Viken experience.
I imagine this matchup is not the easiest for Viken as well, because Soul has a really good way to call out a zombie, and also 2D seems amazing in this matchup.
Yeah, from what I've heard from
having good.
Rudy,
sorry, go ahead.
2D is very just like that. 2D is very good, and then obviously, yeah, while any character with command throw is good against Viken. Also, like, surprisingly, like, Viking, I feel like just has issues comboing Soul, if I remember right as well. So it can kind of be rough. There's a big counter there. That's
Yeah,
like the
nice
other thing.
confirm. Nice confirm.
That's the other thing. If Soul gets a good counter hit, like that could be round, but good back throw. Yeah, get the back throw. Gonna put Learn into the corner here. Dinosaur just here, just trying to control the space though. Not really sure what Learn's gonna do to try to escape. Learn just IIDs out, but now Dinosaur with a lot of meter, not staying on the ground at all. So Learn just kind of a little bit holding back just to see what's going on. Gets the confirm off the throw tech though.
Yeah, nice. Nice OTG into Gunflame YRC.
Yeah, Gunflame YRC, see what Dino does. Dino unfortunately tech buttons directly into Gunflame and gonna lose the last bit of life they had left.
Yeah, one of the things about the Viking matchup is, honestly, one of the main things that makes the Viking matchup is if you have a good, like, half-screen low.
Right,
And
yes.
Soul has an amazing low.
Oh, and there
Ooh,
it is, yeah.
6P.
It's 5k into 6p. That's fast enough to punish the Uchinase, and that's going to be round with a perfect closing it out. Doesn't even need the stun. And it looks like your team's going to move on to winners quarterfinals there.
Alright, good stuff. GG's.
So up next, we're going to have Caliburst Grand Finals, which if you didn't watch it recently, it was Chastity versus Thumbtack. It was a great Grand Final set, actually. I was able to watch it. Versus the Team Gamers, which is going to be Pete Ness and Bucky here.
Sorry, who's on the other team? It's...
Chastity and Thumbtack versus Pete Ness and Bucky.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, it's really smart of Chastity and Thumbtack to team up with each other because then they have a 0% chance that they have to fight each other in bracket. So it's really
Yeah,
smart.
but then later Chastity's got to play Joy, and we're gonna see like one of those sets where they like taunting each other after every round.
I mean, I'm here for it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for it. We will unfortunately miss Chastity typing in game chat "fuck you" every single time they get command grabbed by Answer. So I mean, we do miss out on that, but it is what it is.
Alright, so we're gonna see Ino Slayer. I have no clue what this matchup looks like. I mean, I imagine Slayer has good defensive tools into Ino, having a really good 6P, a really good 5P.
The last time I feel I watched this matchup was Dave Mendo versus Noah, and it involved a lot of counter hit 6Ps from Slayer. But I know Chastity plays very differently from a lot of Eno players. They play actually Eno boys, but there's that counter hit 6P I was talking about, but unfortunately a little bit greedy on the next pile bunker. That's going to get a full punish.
Yeah, and great corner carry on basically any hit if you confirm into a launcher, so...
And I like what I'm seeing from Chastity here too. Like they're just going for a lot of cross-ups on Zoki's MA because like that's honestly probably the best way to deal with BDC shenanigans. It's just backdashing. But unfortunately, too close to the corner there, gets caught by that 6B.
Oh,
that's gonna be a lot of damage.
This is death. Oh,
no,
good
that burst just has the burst to get through. But yeah, you can't guess wrong again. That was your last chance to guess wrong.
Wow, that crossed up. What?
You see
How did that cross up?
I think it wasn't a cross-up when she landed on the other side. I
Yeah,
fought Eno boys a lot yesterday, and that happened more than a couple times.
One thing is, crossing up BDC is only really good until you play like the super high execution slayers, and then they just like BDC anyway somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but...
Pete Ness now.
Oh man, look at that damage.
Up, but punishes the burst there, right? Baits the burst early, and Chastity, yeah. Chastity is at their home when they have you knocked down in the corner, and yeah, can't even BDC through the note there, so just gonna
where's the OTG?
Doesn't OTG, but just smash 5B. I need one hit. Here's a 5B.
Yeah, one thing I will say is that Eno does damage that Slayer does, but she doesn't need a fucking counter hit.
Eno does a lot of damage for a character with really good mix, though.
She's a little bit unfair, just a little bit. But now we're gonna see the lore matchup. Answer versus Chip.
Chip versus Answer. And this is actually a matchup I have not seen too much of because, I mean, in Chicago, we have a Chip player, we have an Answer player, but they're the same person. So I actually don't get to watch this matchup that much.
Yeah, it's funny how that works in New York as well. The whoopee Answer.
Now, Thumbtack is a very strong Answer player. Actually, they were the one that, sorry, Chastity, but Thumbtack was the one that won Caliburst when we last saw it. So I'm sure they have plenty of Chip experience with both Pat and Bears out there. Yeah, punish.
Oh, nice punish.
There. Yeah, you cannot burst that 6K in that combo because Answer will low profile as he summons seals there, so you have to make sure you're very low when you're bursting that.
Oh, counter hit 5H. Jesus.
Yeah, big counter gets the tech into the throw. And the
Oh,
cross,
the cross up.
the kind of maybe cross up, the one that you really just need the blitz on. And I mean, both the ninjas are characters that you just have to represent Wake Up Blitz against because you don't know which way they're going to cross you up. I have no idea how you got counter hit there.
That's half his health.
Yeah, I mean, chip a character. Answer not necessarily a character that does a lot of damage, but chip a character with not a lot of HP. So I mean, looks like Mr. President might be in danger here from his own secretary. Fights their way out. Doesn't get a knockdown from it though, and the card YRC going to take Thumbtack instantly going to take advantage of it. Going to be able to close it out with the Black Beat.
Oof. Demanding round from Thumbtack.
So
Yeah,
that
I think one of the things with the answer is if you don't know what this character like does, like if you don't know very well what the character does, it's actually kind of hard to represent options into him because you'll just get like randomly hit for a counter hit and then he does like a third of your health if you're not careful.
Yeah, Answer is definitely one of those characters that is hard to understand like what's going on, and it's hard to find people that play him as well. So
That too, yeah. Same thing with like Ram.
Yeah, so, but up next we have finished up our round 1 of winners, which means we have some people who have been sitting some teams that have been waiting for their with buys, waiting for the next match. So we're gonna actually have a possible Ramathal mirror match here. We're gonna have Rev 2 any percent speed run, which we saw earlier, Solstice and Give against Gavin and Puddles. These dogs are barking now. Puddles, of course, known to be one of the stronger Ramathal players that we mostly see on net play here, but I mean, Solstice also one of the strongest Ramathal players out there, so possibly a Ramathal.
Oh, we are gonna get the Ram mirror. Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna have Slayer versus Bedman here. Now, Gavin's a very strong Bedman player here. I had the fortune of facing them out myself, and I mean, very impressive with how strong their Bedman is. So
I have so much respect for Bedman players. I think this character is awful.
I hate to say it because I know Dane might listen to this mod later, but I fought Dane enough and I've seen Bedman enough to like this character might honestly be bottom 2.
No,
So,
I honestly think he is worse than Pot. I am like not even joking. I think he's worse than Pot.
I wouldn't argue with it, honestly, but right now Gavin doing the Lord's work there. Gets bit though, manages to tech out in time, but just another bite. Yeah, it doesn't back out, so just gets bit again immediately. The wires seem to avoid the crosswise. Knockdown. Here's the Task A Prime. And just supers out, but clashes actually.
He doesn't cancel it.
Yeah, didn't realize it was going to clash those. Kind of something to look for there. Anytime you do a super like that, just hold FD. You never know. But gets air thrown to close out the round. Gavin's going to take round 1 here.
To be fair, I think this is one of Bedman's like. I don't think Bedman is that bad in this matchup. Really good keep out is really good against Slayer, and like
right, yes.
his Oki, I'm sure it like still works against Slayer, right?
Yeah, like Bedman, that Task B Okizeme, Task B Deja Vu Okizeme is really good. Gets the Task A Prime on the way back, actually opens that route up for them. And like there it is, that Task B Deja Vu, just controlling it. And that airspace is so good, but can't 6P that super. That's a lot of damage.
Stun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stun too.
Oh, but blocks the overhead out, and it just Task B wire sees to get out of the corner there. Oh, gets caught in the air, Bedman.
Wow, the crosswise.
How about the 5P?
Wow, nice 5P mash. Oh my god.
Yeah, if there's one thing fighting KB Nova has taught me is Bedman's jabs are really good, but unfortunately flinches on the pile bunker, gets hit jumping, I think, and that's going to be even these round counters up. 2B goes the wrong way, unfortunate there. So now Give, but early, yeah, Bedman a character that wakes up very slow, so you got to be aware of that for your Okizeme timing. Gets caught on the 5H counter, going to be have to first to get out.
Oh no, you cannot whiff that against Slayer.
Oh yeah, and that's going to be stunned. I think Giv's going to take it with a perfect.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, any of the crouching H buttons on Bedman are counter hit until recovery, like past recovery. So
yes,
Slayer, if he sees you with that, he says thank you very much. Here's your counter hit. All right, so now we're gonna see the Ram mirror. So if there's one thing I know, like Solstice is like the clean neutral Ram, and then Puddles is like the optimized like conversions Ram. Is kind of what I know Puddles for, like optimized conversions.
I think both of these.
Also setups, actually setups. I think Red Delta is like optimized conversions, but Puddles is like setups, right? Puddles has a really messed up setups.
I think both of these Remothal players are also very good at controlling their opponent once they have that pressure started. Like, they know that you want to get out of the corner as soon as possible, so they're going to cover that space off. And there's the jab just to immediately stop up. Puddles right now the blue Remothal, so is the red, so we got some TF2 action going on here. Red versus blue, and now but Puddles, they're fighting their right into the corner, tries to push their way out with those IIDs. I mean, Remothal, a character, doesn't really want to be on the ground, and I can't imagine that changes too much in the mirror match. Oh, gets counter hit by the sword sun.
Oh, yep, the low. Guys, it's reactable. Just react to the high, guys. Yeah, I can delay when the high happens, but just react to it, bros.
Yeah, it's definitely a possible fuzzy timing on that one. But yeah, keeping that corner with that J8D there, angling it out. But Solstice finds their way out of that, jumps forward, and gets the IID JS. Now Puddles' turn to burst.
And there's the burst point. Yep, they know.
Yeah, I would hope.
And there's another burst on Daro.
I would hope
surprised.
Remothal players know how to burst themselves.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, I have burst badly in Jam Mirrors, I can't argue. But there's the 5D, gonna get the knockdown in the corner from this setup here. High-low goes low, and that's probably gonna be round. No, drops the conversion. Yeah, gives Puddles a chance here.
Oh, very greedy RRC here. Solstice will have to make this opening count. But Puddles blocks it out. Knockdown, no conversion.
Solstice doing a
6P!
really good job of using that JP just to clear the sword sets. I think he's like, just Puddles like tries to set up the sword. Solstice is already JPing it. Just like, that's so important against Remothal to do that because it means she can't set that sword again for like almost a full second.
Yeah, one thing I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing is I'm surprised we're not seeing the projectile. Because I imagine it'd be pretty good in the mirror. Probably clears both the swords pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say the big issue is you're just worried about the other opponent maybe running in, maybe Dardo to punish it, but yeah, there's the burst there.
Oh, a nice air throw.
Air throw, yeah, and that's going to be a high-low. Yeah, blocks the high, doesn't go for the FGP instead. But it's the danger time flash here, and that far slash dash cancel from the danger time. A lot of damage here. Has to drop it for the knockdown, but I mean, this is not where you want to be if you're Solstice, yeah. There's the dead angle, spends the meter, gets out of danger.
Oh man, Ram's dead angle is so good. Why is it so good?
You know what animation it uses first. Daro PRC tries to get the air throw, doesn't get, drags down to ground with the JPs. And Solstice gets the counter. Puddles tries to set the sword in the air, air stall with it.
Oh, missed the sword. No conversion though.
Oh, greedy on the sword set. Oh, gets the 6P. It's whiffed, and yeah, it just goes, just 4P match. Just don't burn. Just listen, just give me the round. Just give me the round, please.
Duel, three, all or nothing.
It's gonna make you even up on rounds here. Both characters, Solstice here with a little bit, with at least a burst on deck, but Puddle's gonna have to eat.
Oh my god.
Beer match moment. There's that projectile.
They are 8 games. Like this character, if you hit people with swords, you gain so much meter, man.
Yeah, but Solstice starting to represent that projectile you're talking about. Stops the greedy Daro there, but Solstice still has a burst on deck here. I'm not sure what they're going to be holding on for. Goes to the wake of Gold Burst. The cross up takes the corner advantage of it, but yeah, good IB into mash. Knows the timing to IB and mash to take advantage of that. Remothal very good.
Oh, my 7-frame dead angle. Oh, my defense so nice.
Oh, but the low actually catches Puddles trying to mash. Get a knockdown here, gonna have to guess for game.
Yep. No, you're not even guessing. Oh, nice head angle.
The head angle reaches far enough, but doesn't get the burst in time, so...
Dude, do you believe me now? This character's dead angle is fucking crazy. Why does it reach like half screen in 7 frames? It's actually insane.
Dizzy dead angle. So that is gonna be Rev 2 any percent speedrun, gonna be dropping down.
Oh,
hold on. No, I'm just thinking, yeah, that's going to be Rev 2 any percent speedrun. Moving, they're going to be moving on in the bracket. Sorry, I almost had that backwards. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not like sending people to losers bracket that shouldn't be going to losers bracket. That's all.
All right, so next we're gonna have Die for Mystic, which is Star Eater and Mystic versus Tom and Joy as Tom and Joyery. So let's see. It's gonna be Baiken Ram, more Ram, against Heihun and Leo. A lot of big body characters in this round, but
a lot of Remothal to layers too.
Yeah, Remothal players, when they see a first to one bracket, they like rub their hands together. Oh boy, first to one, count me in. Alright, so we have, it looks like Joy and Mystic first. I imagine this is a hard matchup for Haehyun, right? Like, Kavari probably does so much work. And then like how do you Oki Baiken on Haehyun? What do you do?
The red
I guess you can get good throw reward is one thing on the Oki. So if they like Azami the Oki and you throw them and they get hit in the ball, it's good throw reward, I guess. But
I mean, you can
it's
also
not
just,
ideal.
like, you can red ball into the Azami and then just bait out the Azami outright. You can also probably feint the red ball so it's going to not actually touch the Azami and then just high-low her, you know? But yeah, at that point, you're still guessing around Azami at that point, so...
Well, it looks like we're not going to get the Baiken, in fact.
We are going to get, yeah, so instead we're going to get Ramathal versus Haehyun, and this is going to be interesting, because I know if there's one character I have not seen too much around on, like, the Rev Tuesday stream and what have you, it's Ramathal. I believe there was a Ramathal player out on West Coast, but I don't know how active they are anymore, so...
Yeah, Nuclear Papaya, right?
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah, they don't play that much anymore.
Yeah, I know they used to be around on, way back when, but
yeah, not really playing that actively right now. So there's really not many Ram players on the, if any at all, on the West Coast. So
it looks like Star Eater's gonna have to take a moment, and it looks like, so yeah, Joy ready to go, but I mean, just waiting for Star Eater to try to figure.
When is Joy not ready to go?
I mean, I wake up every single morning, check my phone, see pings and just in like 3 different discords at 3 a.m. asking for first to 10. So,
all right, there we go. There's Star Eater back. All right, I'm curious to see how this matchup goes because I imagine it's kind of like I imagine 2P does so much work against Ram, but at the same time, if the Ram is like tight on their conversions and stuff like that, or tight on their pressure, probably doesn't matter that much, right? So we'll see.
I mean, important to note though, Haehyun doesn't have a true DP. Shiken is strong, but it's only upper body info, so...
Yeah, but it's decent against like some projectile Loki if the projectile Loki doesn't hit low enough. Right?
I still imagine that the sword still hit low enough, but that definitely doesn't. That
especially like that.
There, yeah, gonna catch that. Joy not blocking on Wake Up. Star Eater making this a very quick round one. Oh, gets the tech out, but yeah, stun. Okay, stun. And goes for the explode. Don't
blitz.
Burst. Don't burst.
Why did you blitz? I mean,
I just saw for the first time that when
seconds.
Tuner gets stunned, it has like a low battery.
Low battery, yeah. It's because you never see this character get stunned.
Yeah, Haehyun has some of the the best, like the burst animation like that. You see Haehyun come out of the robot there, just shout. Of course, shouting as your burst gets baited, and now Joy's stuck in the corner.
Yeah, I actually understand why they didn't do charge blitz. It's because they knew that they were gonna bait the burst next round, and it's actually more efficient. Nice block.
Sorry, they're playing the long game. Yeah, blocks the Hayabusa, but the RC.
Nice IB.
IB, yeah, if you can IB those air normals, the air specials, and hey, you can definitely take the momentum right back there. And we're just gonna do some pressure and combos in this corner this time now.
I got conversion.
I got tired of being on player 2 side, so now Star Eater playing on player 1 side goes low that time, blocks it. The 2P does not work too far. Hey, 2P does not reach that far, and yeah, that's just burst safe. Good awareness from Star Eater. Time to route into the 4Ps. Gonna take game 1 convincingly over Joy.
Yeah, that looks pretty rough, but I mean, as we said, not sure if that's a matchup that Joy gets to play very often. So
yeah, I mean, Joy looked like they had the awareness of where to down back and such. Just went for that 2P there, and unfortunately, Haehyun 2P is good. It's not that good. And unfortunately, got whiff punished by a command grab there. But now we're gonna have Tom versus Mystic here. So Mystic gonna try to close this one out. But I mean, Baiken versus Leo. We saw this earlier on stream, but of course, Mystic a very, very strong Baiken players here.
Yeah, definitely the strongest. Well, I don't know about strongest. Brett is also quite good, but I think like in terms of tournament results, you would have to consider Mystic the strongest, right?
Oh yeah, maybe a little bit of net play shenanigans going on here. This is a Florida to NorCal connection, yeah. So might be some net play bracket vibes going on here, but getting into it here. Now, as I understand it, this matchup is actually fairly even. While Baiken is very great at jumping to Tommy, that's not going to win her the round off of it alone. She will have to go in eventually, and that's where kind of Leo can get started. And of course, Azami, possible, very risky to go for, especially against
against back turn stance. Yeah, I mean you can react with it, but the thing is like even if you react to it, it's kind of dangerous, right? Because you still have to pick the right follow-up option.
So gets a big counter hit there. Doesn't get the knockdown from it. Going to give TomTom a chance to play the game. Yeah, you see there, gets the Azami against the fireball. That's going to be a lot of damage. Takes the optimized route. Doesn't bait the burst though.
Surprised that Mystic would burst there, honestly.
Oh, goes
not a great situation here for Mystic, but nice mix.
Yeah, Mystic showing off some great. Oh, but it misses. Unfortunately, misses the JD. Uses the JD to get over the projectile though. That's going to be punished though. Doesn't fight on the Seeks Parade. Gonna get a knockdown here. Safe jump with the no, just baits the flash kick the old-fashioned way. Sakura goes unpunished. Now Baiken does. It is important to note. Oh, but trades with the flash kick, and that's enough for TomTom to take the round.
S flash kick, I guess. Holy cow! TomTom making Mystic regret that burst.
Oh, but gets the Kabari on the flash kick. Yeah, I will say something. I think a sign of a good Leo player is the Leo player that would do the flash kick. Because it comes out, it doesn't have as much involved, but it's so fast.
Yeah, and there's very specific situations where you want to use it, and recognizing where those situations are is very important.
Yo Johnson, instant overhead. Yeah, kind of the thing about the Leo players are, if they're not waking up flash kick, they're holding down back, so kind of gets that Yo Johnson easy 50 meter and takes the perfect Mystic answering back here. It's actually kind of won so fast they don't have a burst still, so.
Yeah, that was the plan. Yep, and there you go, you're right. If you react with it, you're fine.
Yeah, just backing off here. Lost the confirm, so just back off. Just gonna force TomTom to have to come in. It's 6B.
Nice anti-air.
Yeah. Leo too long in the air, gets a whiff the 6B. Mystic having a little bit of trouble getting these confirms here against TomTom, I think. Maybe a little bit of net play or something. Catches the backdash though with the and that should be enough. Yeah, not able to burst, so dive for Mystic, gonna take it 2-0 over Tom and Joyri.
Alright, I'm up again, right?
Let me check here.
That's some killers in lower bracket.
Up. Yeah, I mean, the lower bracket still looks scary here. So we're going to have, let's see here. Kyudakuro, so that's going to be Pizu and Lauren. So I'm assuming Pizu's already on here. And that's going to be up against Neil and Yosagi. So hopefully Yosagi is home from being in traffic.
Alright. So this is a Rev Tuesday rematch, me and Neil.
Yeah, Neil, one of the stronger Soul players here. I believe they're out of the southeast US here, if I remember right.
Neil?
Yeah.
I think Neil is Georgia. I think Neil is Georgia.
Okay, that's southeast US, yeah.
Georgia or Texas? It's south somewhere.
But I mean, Neil definitely one of the stronger Soul players, and of course Yosagi.
Are you guys kidding me? You guys suck.
Oh no, they want the Soul Mirror. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You gotta fight this Johnny.
Yeah, Yosagi tells me this matchup is like losing for Johnny. He's capping.
Listen, are you
guys switched to Million? Are you guys switched to Million?
Listen, Johnny's like sipping his Mai Tai on the beach, and like
oh my god, I hate this guy. I hate this guy.
He starts coughing a little bit. Like that's the level of effort Johnny has to put in this matchup. If it goes to an even matchup, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is an even matchup of.
It's even, yeah.
It's even.
So.
Yeah, gets the clash. Oh, but the 6H. Yeah, Amelia 6H, a great poke there. Huge disjointed. Rolls under the far slash there. Yosagi pushing Pizu in the corner. A little bit slow game plan from both of them here. Neither one of them. Here's the Okizeme. Goes through the roll through. Not good enough to open Pizu up. Pizu's some really good defense, honestly. Gets caught by Amelia 2K. Doesn't fade to the low there. Okay, see there. And there's the 6P. There's the knockdown. No burst bait, but yeah, that hair car very ambitious, gets punished by the later edge.
Yeah, I use lows while my opponent's in the air.
Sometimes I do a low myself, and Yosagi not blocking the meaty ball there, maybe trying to wake up and backdash or something, and just give me some of that meter. I see you got a lot of meter there. Give me some of that meter.
There all it goes.
Yeah, there's all of your meter. Tries to jump out. No meter. FD in the air. Gets caught by the dead ass Morbid, and he's going to take round 1 here over Yosagi.
Yosagi switching to Melia and getting Pizu to complete so much only to win the first round. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, 6P actually goes through double head Morbid with a little bit of insurance of having the balls in there.
Yeah, nice
Oh,
bad moon, bro. Nice bad moon.
the sad moon works out to the sickest cross up I've ever seen out of a Amelia player. And nice. I don't actually.
That's not
You know
supposed
what?
to be
Yeah.
real, right?
No, Amelia's just really good. I don't know what to tell you. She can just do Secret Guard and neutral like that. Here's the real Secret Guard setup, but doesn't get the meaty, still gets the Okizeme off of it though, because Secret Guard is such a strong special move. So Yosagi gonna take round 2, gonna even up the round count here in Mizu without a burst.
Oh, Secret Garden is stupid.
Yes, and gets the roll through, gets the knockdown, pin to cover the air dash in, gets the pin back. Okay, a little bit too soon.
Bro, why'd that do so much damage? Hello?
Okay, Yosagi just really likes Secret Moon or something. Secret Garden.
Listen, if I were a Amelia player, I would absolutely also like Secret Guard. Yes, please. I would
nice
like to have 3 mix-ups as a mix-up character, but great 6B there. Not going to get the knockdown from it, but he's not in a great spot here. Plus frames, jumps out, gets the jumping slash, gets the pressure started. Trade, not enough to close it out. No, Pizu with one chance to live here.
Pizu still is not in a bad position here, just like a little low in health.
Unfortunately, also low on meter here. Gets the 6B, but doesn't get the hit confirm off the counter hit. Goes for the hit confirm, but actually drops it. Yosagi now with a plenty of meter, gets caught in the air. That's really fine.
Are you fucking joking?
Trades the 5H with the wrong way, actually.
If it went the right way, he wouldn't have traded. I don't get why it went the wrong way.
Listen, Venom's got so much hair in his eyes, he can't always tell.
Fuck Amelia, bro.
I mean, agreed. But up next, we're going to have Neil hopping up against Learn here. So, Neil actually saying, no, I don't want the mirror match, actually, if that's all right. I'll play Sin. So, maybe saying, like, actually, not wanting to play the most honest mirror match in all of Guilty Gear, which is, of course, Soul Mirrors.
I think that Guilty Gear mirrors are toxic and, like, terrible, so I don't blame them for switching character.
I mean, it really depends on the mirror match. Like, you would think maybe Jam mirror matches might be like some of the dumbest mirrors, but actually she's really good at making Jam play honest, so it's actually a pretty solid mirror match.
Yeah, it turns out when you both have the same ignorant tools, you can't abuse the same ignorant tools.
Exactly. Like, you have to play the game against each other. It's messed up. Learn just going for the Beak Driver follow-up, get some decent damage and a knockdown.
Oh, this is a lot of damage.
Yeah, forces the burst out of Learn here. Driver, Red Roman cancel. Learn without a burst here. Gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, gonna have to eat after this. Not gonna be able to kill. Blocks the overhead. Tries to jump
That's
out.
why I see to keep yourself safe, yeah.
Yeah. But of course, Neil not much
nice
here. Throw punish. And the leap cross up, not enough to kill, but close to it. And he doesn't block on the land. It gets caught by the far slash before you land.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Safe jump into the JH, gonna get the hit.
Oh, nice backdash, yep. One thing about Soul is that like he's not great at catching backdashes. You really have to read it. Given he gets a lot of damage when you do read it, but it is something you have to keep in mind.
And Sin, a character with a very good backdash as well. Yeah, has to burst that full bash starter. And you see Neil just like, I'm just gonna sit over here actually, if that's cool. So Neil goes back in, gives Learn a chance at dead angles. He has a huge advantage in meter. Spend the back.
Oh, you gotta react to that.
Full bash, yeah, 30 frame startup. Gotta watch that. Blocks at that time, but you don't have much life to play with. Gets caught by the low. And Seth 5-4 takes it over to Dakuro.
Alright, GG's.
Alright, so because your team is going to drop down to the loser side of the bracket, if you have to hop out of the room to go play some matches, it's fine. Just hop out as you need. So we're actually gonna have a DQ for the next one because Nikkei Defense Force had to unfortunately drop the bracket because a certain Eno player forgot the bracket was happening. So shout outs to Frosted for being responsible and letting me know. But Caliburst Grand Finals, congratulations, you guys win. So we are moving on actually already to winners semifinals here. So winners semifinals is going to be Rev2 any percent speedrun versus Die for Mystic and Seth 5-4 versus Caliburst Grand Finals. So
alright, I'm gonna mute so I can play my losers bracket match.
no worries, yeah, if you have to hop out and hop in as needed, feel free. So let me get Rev2 any percent speedrun, which is going to be Solstice and Give. If you guys are listening, please join the room. And that is going to be up against Die for Mystic. So we're going to have Mystic and Star Eater. So if you guys are hearing me, please join the lobby here. And on the loser side of the bracket, it looks like we're having some matches get through there. So these dogs are barking took a 2-0 over Gamers, and it looks like Tom and Joyery took a 2-0 over Fuwamoko Morocco. So those two are going to be facing off against each other on the loser side in losers round 2 here. We got Mystic and Star Eater here, waiting for Solstice and Give to join. So possibly another Ramathal mirror match here, because we saw Solstice versus Puddles earlier, but now Solstice and Star Eater are both very strong Ramathal players again. But I mean, kind of maybe a bit of decision making here. Do you want to throw your Ramathal player at the Slayer? Possibly a little bit better of a matchup against that one? Or do you want to go ahead and just do the mirror match there? Or do you want to have Mystic face off against that? So Solstice has joined the lobby, and there's Give. So let's get this moving. I'm sorry, I forgot how to take a drink. And I spilled ice all over myself.
I figured we needed some Subway Surfers, so I showed Chaos Breaker Infinite on the screen for a bit.
It's okay, I'm the court jester. I'm just spilling this drink all over myself anyway, so. Shut up, shut up, don't bully me. But it looks like we're gonna have the Ramathal mirror match here, giving people what they want, I think, of Solstice versus Star Eater.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, sure. Yeah, I like JH. That's a good move. And then you have to deal with your own mix. That feels like the worst thing ever.
I mean, mirror matches in Guilty Gear are absolutely like the Family Guy like stabs himself. This is what I do to people. I'm awful. Like that's just what the mirror match really feels like in this game because all the characters are strong. But I mean, Star Eater playing the Guilty Gear 2 Ramathal color here, while Solstice is the Christmas Ram. So
I just
Guilty Gear
realized
2
you can't
Valentine.
hit yourself with your own like knowledge checks and stuff.
Yeah, it's messed up. It's like you gotta play the game. Star Eater going in there. Star Eater, I would say, a little bit more aggressive of a Ramathal player between the two of them. I know when Pizu was up here earlier, they were talking about how Solstice focuses on neutral, while Star Eater has very strong like setups and such. But I mean, right now Star Eater caught in the corner, but Solstice fighting from a life deficit and a meter deficit, gets caught by the air dash overhead. Gonna get a knockdown from this. Yes, gets the setup, goes low, and that's gonna close it out. Yeah, fakes the overhead into the low. Star Eater not blocking their knees.
Keep on rocking.
You okay, or Star Eater?
Maybe
You okay?
a little bit. Maybe
I
a
think
little
the
bit
net
of,
play is not feeling good.
yeah, maybe a little bit of connection issues here happening. Yeah, just trying to let to see if the ping cleans up. Yeah, it looks like both players having a little bit of connection troubles
It
here.
did look chunky there. I'm not gonna lie. So, okay, they might just play it out from here. Not sure.
It looks like they're we're just playing it out here. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the nature of the beast. Just we are still playing a net play bracket, so sometimes you gotta let that rock. And hey, Ramathal, y'all are a lot of y'all net players anyway. So, oh, gets the counter hit, but no confirm off of it. Cassius keeps them honest though. Star Eater caught in the corner here. Solstice with the falling JP turns around, but runs into the J2E. Backs off. Yeah, both players are kind of sitting at this back full screen. But Solstice has the swords on them, going to give them better pokes. Yeah, Star Eater tries to summon the sword back. Gets the burst. No good confirms here, getting caught by these far slashes and such. The 2H, yeah, not going to work out. It has to wires to keep them safe there. And now Solstice, yeah, going to get an advantage, but good mash out. Gets out of that. Goes slow. Going to get a knockdown here. Locks out. Yeah, that is the catch on Ramathal. If you can IB the second end of her string, you can open up a gap and let you press out before the overhead. Jump away, fade away. JP gets Star Eater out of the position, but not much life. It gets sniped by Cassius there at top of the screen. Yeah, roll on character that wants to up back out instead of sword. That's exactly what Cassius is good for. So, unfortunately, a little bit of chunks in the netcode there. having some Campbell's Chunky Soup with that netcode with you. But we're gonna have Mystic versus Give up here now.
That was a Star Eater who lost there.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So now Mystic versus Give. Now this matchup is. I was actually talking about this matchup with Rudy earlier today. This matchup is notably generally considered Viking's favor. Kabari is very good at stopping Slayer from doing what he wants to do. And you can see with this, with like ID Tatami, it's very hard for Slayer to actually do anything about it.
ID
So
Tatami and 2H. For 2H is massive.
And Kabari as well. Like, you can be whiff punished for doing it, but it's hard for Slayer to get in past. He basically has to commit to an IID, and Mystic taking the perfect here, saying like, no, we're not going to give Slayer a chance to do whatever Slayer wants to do. Oh, that's a low though, going to catch that. Big counter on the 6H.
That was a great
knockdown
move too.
That's another thing too, is Vikings JH there, very long reaching normal, can very much just catch Slayer doing things. Counter it with the Sakura, knows that Give wants to mash something. That Sakura is a hard call out with that. And there's that Kabara, as I mentioned, catches that Danny set. Frame kill into the next Kabara. You're gonna get a combo off of this. You take a knockdown. Yeah, goes for actually a tech trap there, but Give doesn't give it to them. Give just tries to force their way in. Yeah, you see there, whipping the Kabari some. Gets the Kabari that time, not enough to kill, but Give with not much HP and gets caught by the falling JS. Die for Mystic gonna move on into winners finals over Rev 2 any percent speed run. Sorry for the net play chunking there.
Wait, hang on. I think we still got a match. It's Solstice versus Mystic.
I'm
Sorry to lost
Solstice...
first. Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's too many Ramlethal players. Let me edit this match.
It feels like in that last match, Mystic just knew exactly where to stand versus Slayer. This will probably be a bit more tough for Viking, though.
Yeah, I mean, Viking has this Azami, and unfortunately, Solstice just ran in and poked the Azami. I mean, it happens sometimes.
Why can you hold the Azami for so long? That's so stupid.
It's like 3 seconds or something.
It's super crazy.
And she does recover from it awfully quick on that hold, yeah. Suzerain into the Sakura in order just to see if you get a counter hit. RC's to make it safe. Solstice now in the corner, yeah. Anti-air Kabari, I mean, Ramlethal player is a character that likes to up back out. This is not going to be enough to kill. No, I'm sorry, I lied.
Yeah.
That little bit of risk goes a long way. Mystic going to take round 1, but both players spending their burst. Oh, that's 6
You know, you do just have to spend your burst like it's pennies here.
I mean, Viking's a character where most of her damage, most of her threat is unlocked once she has you in the corner. And Ramlethal is a character who generally gives you a lot of burst back. So I would say, yeah, you want to save your burst until you're in the corner against Viking. That falling JH doesn't get caught, but then 6P does reach Ramlethal just far enough. IAD Tatami to start the pressure here. Yasha Katana to try to keep the momentum. AD to cut himself off, and yeah, goes for the high Azami, but doesn't hold on, gets caught by the low there actually, so now Mystic caught in the corner. Knockdown, high, low, goes high, goes low, dead angle out. Viking
both players almost have their burst back.
Yeah, Solstice does have their burst back, but this is burst safe. Good awareness to recognize that's a burst safe route there. That holds on to it. Yasha Katana gets the plus ramps again, goes low again. Sakura doesn't get punished, too far to get the punish, squeezes the FD. Again, the anti-air Kabari, but the 6P runs out of meter, can't block, and that the overhead recovers in the air, tries to walk up and throw. Solstice says, no sir, get a 6-5P, let me mash. Mystic just trying to close this out, not getting it. Gets the IAD JK, unfortunate, maybe probably one of the Tatami, but just doesn't get the input to come out. Solstice gets a chance to live. So now we finally don't have an 0-2 on stream here. We got a last game, last round in fact. Solstice spends their burst though to get that round. Again, these anti-air Kabari, Solstice not biting on it, but not really punishing the anti-air Kabaris either. JS whiffs, and that's going to be a huge punish opportunity for Solstice.
Oh, Ramlethal got exactly what she wanted there.
Oh, gets the Azami, but goes for the Sakura. Solstice ready for it. Gets the overhead that time. Got a Azami that one high. This has their burst back here. Uses their burst at a safe point. Goes low. Gets the air throw. Yeah, calls out. Yeah, trust me. Your defense is good enough. I know you'll jump in. You see the Suzerain. Goes for it again, but too far. Viking with not a very good super jump. And Solstice just super jumps there to avoid it. So now Solstice here probably going to be able to Guts Crush with the super. Viking has a lot of guts here, but I mean, this is all one hit, and that's going to be enough. So Rev 2 any percent speedrun gonna actually take it 2-1 over Die for Mystic.
All right, so who is next here?
On the other side of winter semifinals, we are going to have Yosagi and Neil, team Seth 5-4, and that is going to be up against, let's see here, Caliburst Grand Finals, Chastity and Thumbtack.
There we go. All right.
Also, I'm sorry if I'm sounding like Wolf Blick in my commentary when I'm solo commentating like this. Thanks, Oxy, for stepping in because Peace has got to go play some matches. But I definitely feel like I'm just like, I sound familiar to myself.
Yeah. It's a lot. I'm just trying to say something when I can because half of it's like, you know, managing back here.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We got Yosagi first on Milia.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1.
All right, there we go. Now, I always think, like, Eno versus Milia round start is just insane. Like, what do you do? Oh, 6H.
Well, apparently the answer is 6H 3 times in a row.
6H.
Yeah, it's an overhead. Block this overhead. Chastity, though, gets the air tech into the throw, gets to get the corner, tries to serialization method to catch Yosagi up backing out. And there's the 6B on the HCL YRC, yeah. OTG, this, yeah, tandem flop, you know, as it goes. As I understand it, this matchup really comes down to who gets the first knockdown. Neither of these characters want to deal with the other character at all.
Both of these are just insane mix-up characters, so, like, what do you do? I don't know.
But of course, Yosagi, being, I believe, from Florida, probably has fought Eno quite a bit with Eno boys down there as well. So, I mean, maybe even fought them with Milia.
I mean, I would assume that's why you're going Milia here instead of Johnny, because, like, I guess 6H is a pretty good anti-air tool as well.
But I imagine Johnny versus Eno is still really not great for Eno either. But Milia maybe gives a little bit more momentum. Or really, maybe Usagi's just playing Milia because I don't put $20 toward the pot here, so.
It's not worth the effort, the risk to bring out the Johnny.
Here comes Wake Up Winger, though, but doesn't. Chastity had already committed post the VCL YRC. Good block time, but the anti-air VCL snipes Yosagi at the top of the screen. Why could she do that? I don't know. But Chastity going to even up the round count here, even without a burst. Tech JH gets the confirm. Gonna get a knockdown from this. Chastity has these rounds on deck. That's half your life bar. The counter at JD makes the burst, but gets the clash on the tech buttons. Run up 6P, gonna beat that VCL. Oh, gets crossed up. Yeah, I wasn't sure which way to block. Gets crossed up. Not an actual combo, but take the black meat. Yeah, you got Secret Garden on you. Waits for the very end to burst. Waits because Yosagi was looking for the burst. That 6H catches the up back and
that's gonna
gonna get stunned. Yeah, actually got rolled through, tried to wake up and do something, but unfortunately that cross up with that roll took advantage of the input. So Chastity gonna lose the match here against Yosagi. So now it's gonna be Neil versus Thumbtack.
Crazy. And whenever he says indestructible to MP3 here, are we talking about like the Sonic music here? The Sonic song?
I think of Street Fighter 4.
Oh, fair enough. There's a bunch of songs called Indestructible. I don't know which one we're talking about.
I'm assuming it's Street Fighter 4 because that song's great. But we have Soul versus Answer. So actually, not a matchup I've seen too much of. But I mean, pretty much a pretty straightforward matchup between two characters that really rely on strike throw and really strong projectile YRC. Of course, Answer on the scrolls here has great movement. I don't know how much Answer experience Neil has either because Answer not a common character. Gets the cross up, gets in the air to block the cross up. That is one catch about Answer is that if you get in the air, use the cross protection. A lot of his offense does get neutered, but Neil here getting caught out. Answer is just some great buttons. There's the tap list though. That's what you want to see against Answer. Safe jump. Dead angles goes under the Grand Viper. Spends the burst trying to bait the Grand Viper, but Neil has the meter to RC and gets the punish on the burst. Now Thumbtack doesn't have a burst, but Answer has a strange air hitbox. Wasn't ready for that combo drop, but Thumbtack wasn't either. Neil having issues but closing this round out. Wake up PRC to get the safety out of it. A Pixel of Life here. And how do you get past this card on the ground? Bandit Revolver PRC gets out into the corner, but unfortunately bad positioning there and good patience from Thumbtack. Just waits for you to run out of plus frames. Far Slash, such a good button answer. The 2D is too. It's the cross up with the stomp. Looking for a burst possibly, but good 2D there from Soul. Plus frames with the Fafnir. Oh, gets caught by the low. A lot of risk here on deck. Going to be able to convert this into a lot of damage, even with that scaled starter. We take a Black Beat knockdown. The delay air dash going to get the overhead. Thumbtack gets opened up here. Going to get knocked down. Knocked down there off the Volcanic Viper. Safe jump.
Build your
Actually,
Oki, just throw him.
Yeah, just PRC. Going to be able to kill off the PRC there too. I mean, Soul's a strike throw character. You got to be willing to FT jump every time you wake up. 2D does not work out that time, but I mean, the Bandit Revolver gets Bandit Bringer gets blocked, but does not get the safe jump time, so HVB comes out. Scary with that card set, but gets the 6H.
At least Thumbtack is happy they're not in the corner. No, they're in the corner now. Oops.
Never mind, they're in the corner, but gets the
No, they're not.
2-2P onto the seal. Yeah, if Answer's knocked down under that seal like that, it is very hard to do any Okizeme on them, because that 2-2P will immediately put him on the seal. Oh, HVV goes the wrong way, and yeah, the scary, crazy burst there doesn't pay off. Thumbtack not enough to kill there, but gets the command throw. I got one of those too. Gonna PRC or Red Roman Cancel close it out. Thumbtack takes it over Neil.
All right, then we have to see Yosagi versus Thumbtack then.
Yeah, so gonna be 1-1 here. Yeah, and I like that too. Thumbtack really showing like, hey, once I get the momentum, if you haven't seen Answer before, I'll run you over with it. And I mean, Thumbtack also the type of player to have that patience on deck to just hold down back just a little longer than you might expect him to. Yosagi playing the Milia here. We're gonna see how this is gonna work out. Run up is stop. No, do not set seals like that. We are playing a fighting game, and I am fighting you. Escapes out of the corner here, gets onto the seals. Now this is one big thing is if Answer gets those seals set up. Ooh, good JD air to air. But if Answer gets those seals set up, you kind of got to watch the skies, because if you can get to that seal, yeah, good. Uses the jump install off the 2-2P to escape out of that Okizeme. That is something big that Answer can do. And tries to mash out of this melee pressure, though. Yosagi just covering out. Throws the Thumbtack with the young man reactions.
Oh.
Tries to wake up Winger, gets crossed up, gets Secret Garden instead. And these JDAs air to air, big counter. Yeah, forces the burst out of Yosagi there. Resho, Milia not with fast enough buttons there, can barely keep up.
Resho is very scary, so you do not want to challenge that too often.
Oh no, but goes through the 2-2P. Yosagi goes through the delayed Okizeme. 2-2P again onto the scroll, but Yosagi delaying their Okizeme. That's how you deal with it. The OTG is just enough to kill, but Thumbtack gets their burst back.
Keep on rocking.
And maybe you're not going to make as good use of your burst as Milia versus Answer, right? But Answer definitely wants that burst versus Milia.
Yeah, and you see that Yosagi catching, knowing that the seal is there. You get the striking ball when you get to the seal, but you're not getting throwing ball, so you have to be willing to jump up there and air throw. Ooh, baits the burst, but doesn't get a punish there. But I mean, gets caught by the 6H into the hair car. And Thumbtack, they're trying to represent that 2-2P jump install again, but unfortunately just not actually getting hit by these meaties. Both, hey, you're not meeting me? Fine, I'll wake up and jab. Card YRC just to try to slow Yosagi down here. Yosagi with a whole ton of meter on deck. Good throw mash there after the Red Roman cancel. Cross up, yeah, you're holding down back. That's cool. He's doing a drop time.
All right, now is your blender better?
Oh, just run up and throw again. Hey, are you willing to take the throw over and over? We're playing Street Fighter.
No.
Mashes out the winger.
That's not real.
YRC, that's an overhead though. Doesn't get the gets the punish, but not enough to kill. Gonna get onto the seal. Actually gets the air throw to get over the Secret Garden and the 2D OTG. Thumbtack takes the round.
Keep on rocking.
That was the last thing I thought would happen there, is getting OTG'd after an air throw.
Oh, tried to get onto the steal for the infall, but whiff punishes the 6P there with the 2D. IB's the Resho though, that makes it -4 there, so definitely a good time to take their turn back. Thumbtack knocked down in the corner there, blocks the overhead, blocks the second overhead. That I consider unblockable, thank you very much. Oh, 6P goes the wrong way, no whiff punish. Yep, gonna get, have to RC that and get the pressure from it. But yeah, these wake up 2Ps paying off, goes low there. Yosagi defending.
One of the scariest things in this game is Answer just dropping off his card.
Absolutely, because then you still have to worry. You actually have to worry about the strike throw. Gets the overhead there. Gets the crouch confirm. Melee too lightweight. Doesn't get it confirmed there, but uses the card wire so you get plus frames. Mashes out of the command throw that time. But these JD air to air, yeah, just controlling the squeeze. Great trade for Yosagi, but the blitz. Yosagi not blitzing back. Gets the burst instead.
Ooh, that pin is Sam showed, I think.
That pin is Samshot. Yeah, and the JD counter at Thumbtack takes it. So Calibur's Grand Final is going to take it 2-1 over Seth 5-4 into winners finals.
When I say Sam showed, I mean scrolled off the screen. It's what happened. What used to happen with Sam Show 7, but they fixed it. Whenever Sam Show 7 first released, you could just scroll your opponent's weapon off the screen, but that's not possible anymore for some reason.
Yeah, that is actually something that is actually very important for fighting Melia too. Is like, hey, if her pin is off the screen, just don't approach her. Like, just keep the pin off the screen. Make her life that much harder to try to get in on you. So
what are we actually having next? Is it a losers match?
Yeah, we are going to losers quarterfinals there because we have winners finals all set up for you. That's going to be Rev 2 any percent speedrun versus Calibur's grand finals. But we got to finish off these two losers quarterfinal matches, which is going to be Die for Mystic versus Kudakuro. So that's going to be Mystic and Star Eater versus Pizu and I'll learn there. It looks like Kudakuro just wrapped up 2-1 over Feats of Human Engineering. And it looks like those dogs are barking took it 2-0 over Tom and Joyry. So Seth 5-4 will be facing off against those dogs are barking, which is going to be the team of Gavin and Bottles.
And by the way, Pizu, you are in fact still muted.
Gotcha. Thank you for telling me.
No worries. So welcome back. Congratulations on surviving the losers bracket.
Thank you. All right. I guess we'll go first. Whatever. It was actually perfect timing.
I don't know if you wanted to stay
last
muted,
match.
but I was just letting you know you were still muted.
No, I didn't want to stay muted. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot that I muted and then deafened. All right. So there's Learn. So we have what? Mystic and Star Eater, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly it. Yep.
All right.
How is this a losers match? What?
There are 12 teams in this bracket is how.
Wow.
We are most of the way through this bracket. I mean, that is kind of the reason why we like to do the first week of the month being a all guns blazing. A lot of people like 2v2 teams events, and it's just kind of like a nice, like, smaller bracket that we can get through relatively quickly. Get a lot of matches on stream. A lot of people get to play some games. So, and it's just a nice little change to the format. Not many people run weekly or even monthly team bracket events. So
I think team brackets is like Guilty Gear culture, honestly.
There's something to be said for Frosty Fausting Sundays always being some sort of team battle or something going on. So.
I mean, I watched I watched part of the Strive team battle at Frosty Faustings where they had a little kid, like a 7-year-old, playing Strive, and everyone was cheering for him.
All right, so Venom versus Ramathal. I'm pretty sure this is generally considered Venom's favor.
It's Venom's favor, yeah.
But as we've discussed before, Ramathal lands 1-5B, and then that can just be round sometimes. So.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, all right, Star Eater. I mean, we've seen Star Eater a little bit more aggressive, but a little too aggressive there. Gets air thrown instead. You're gonna have to block all this chip damage because you don't have enough meter at round start here. Caught in the corner, tries to fight their way off with that JH.
Oh, I missed it.
That air throw, yeah, unfortunately drops the confirm there, but still gets the corner carry there. Just back off here, yeah, just setting up this wall for Star Eater to try to get there. Blocks the sword, gets the counter at far slash, no confirm there, yeah, and Stinger wires, he catches the backdash. Bad burst there.
Kind of unfortunate that Venom has to send the balls at you, whereas Ramathal spawns it on you.
Right. And that's going to be round 1 to Pizu there, taking it pretty cleanly over Star Eater. And unfortunately, Star Eater, bad burst did not work out there. So the air throw gets it, delays actually, but too high to get the confirm off of it. Venom air throw very strong, but I mean, you do kind of get to be close. Falls down onto the cool ball there, and there's some Venom pressure time for you. You're in the corner.
No air throw.
Does get the air throw, yeah, gets caught instead of by the far slash. All right, holds onto his burst until the 5D. That's how you want to burst against Ramathal. Gets the air throw that time. Doesn't get the confirm actually though. He actually puts himself in the corner. Pizu now has to block this. Gets caught by the mid into the overhead reset. 5D. Yep. Ramathal combo time. What's the mix-up going to be? Goes low. Gets dead angled out. Venom with a very strong dead angle. Oh no, doesn't actually catch the sword set there, but the other air-to-air button catches Ramathal. That's good enough. Pizu just looking for these air throws. Get air thrown himself. Gonna get knocked down here. Yeah, blocks the low. Ooh, goes for the little Q1, blocks the overhead. That is plus frames.
Oh, what?
Oh, doesn't block the second overhead though.
I thought I mashed. Oh, well.
Yeah, those overheads are plus frames with Venom without very strong mash buttons. 6P though beats the special from Round Sword special from Ramlethal there. Yeah, he's just backing off, gets caught air to air, but no knockdown though, so we chance to play the game. So double head morbid anti-air with the ball set, very strong. Tries to air throw, doesn't
You
need
do
it.
that from that?
Yeah, okay. Go, but Venom's fast wake up timing gets the back throw incident. And this is not where you want to be. Back thrown into the corner by Venom. Tries to jump out. Double head morbid. Stinger. Carcass. Why are you teching at me? Yeah, forces the burst, but this is Stargazer not with much life bar to play with here. And the 6P normal hit, so no confirm there. Goes to the counter confirm. Has a burst on deck though. Stargazer trying to bait it. Pisu saying, no, I know where to burst versus Ramethal. I'm not going to burst until you give me a burst point.
Oh, I didn't block it.
Overhead, he gets the bait.
How did I?
But
Don't worry.
Stargazer looking for that burst and actually gets thrown. Bare 4H going to close out. Pisu takes game.
Yeah, I was just mashing throw. You don't have to call it a bar A4H. You can just say I was mashing throw.
Listen, we both know. I mean, Stargazer definitely looking for a burst there, looking for the out. Good burst discipline, saying like, listen, I just won't burst. Like, you're just gonna give it to me. But now learn facing off against Mystic. We've seen Soul versus Viking early in this bracket. Definitely a matchup that is good in the end of the day for Soul. But Mystic was one of the strongest Viking players.
Oh, nice 60.
Maybe a little bit of a skill difference to make up here for Learn. So.
Oh, another good 60. Yep. Mystic showing they know how to anti-air this character.
Yeah, I mean, anti-airing Soul is hard. Like, no question on that. Hard forces their way in there. And Mystic with some
Wow, mashing on +3?
Yeah, why not?
Holy cow.
Yeah, Viking 5K actually pretty good at low crushing, so. And Mystic gonna take round one. No, too far for the far slash. Can't quite close it out. But yeah, you know what? You know what? Yeah.
No.
Activate. Yeah. I like this. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
Oh, he gets out.
Oh, gonna run.
Oh, no,
run
he's
out.
gonna
Yes, he is. Unfortunately, ran out a little bit later. Unfortunate. Listen.
In case you guys don't know, DI actually lasts longer when you're in Hellfire, so you do have to account for that.
That is by a full second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Nice burst.
Learn just did not want to listen to Dizzy's theme, but unfortunately now you get to listen to the
Oh.
start of his theme again. All right,
I kind of wish
Dizzy's
Dizzy's team just started a little faster. That's all.
Kind of miss all of
Dizzy's
She.
theme isn't even good. Dizzy's theme is not good.
All of She definitely blows out whatever the hell the new song is, is all I'll say. But now Mystic with a glut of meter and the life lead, just playing it safe, playing it slow, just being like, I don't need to go in.
Yeah, but now I will anyway.
Overhead.
Alright, fair character.
Alright, so time for you to face off against Viking.
One down is top 5. That's a Milia player opinion right there.
Hang on, wait. Think that was a 2-0? Is it a
No.
2-0?
No.
Did I mess
No,
up? Okay.
it's 1-1.
I messed up.
This time I was paying attention, and I didn't get confused.
Alright.
Alright, so Viking versus Venom here.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, confirm there from Mystic. Oh, the max range of the Kabari, but Mystic not ready to confirm.
Ah, goddammit, I hate that confirm him.
Yeah, unfortunately he gets away with it, but yeah, that Azami does not pay off, and I'm able to punish with an instant overhead.
That is one way to get out of the command dash.
Yeah, I mean, just teleport out.
Wow, that's a
Mad
good
Struggle
one.
gets out, but thrown back into the corner. You can't escape.
You know, every day I thank the Lord that Mad Struggle doesn't have a better hitbox.
Oh, unfortunately there for Pizu. But actually activates the Azami, but actually gets the throw because you don't get throw involved during Azami.
Yeah, the only Azami that would have throw involve is Sakura, I think.
Yes, but that requires the follow-up. And when you're in Azami, you're during the hit stop of projectiles, you can just be thrown during that hit stop. So actually, I don't even think any Azami follow-up would work. But that's going to clear up round one with that JD loop.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Yeah, Mad Struggle loading up attack level. Gonna need that Sakura there. Gonna be able to recover in time.
That usually doesn't work.
You say this, but it looks like it works pretty good. Goes to the 2D, a little bit of soul tech there. Just low profile to Sakura there. He's caught in the corner here. Against the bike and pressure, doesn't beat the second IADN, doesn't get the press button press. Not gonna knock down off that Yosansen. Still caught in the corner.
Oh my god, sad struggle.
Oh, unfortunately misses the Mad Struggle there. Yeah, gets the JS instead. Good block on the 6Ks. These are plus frames though. Just trying to back up, make some space. 6P, so good. Beats out Vikings JH. Good burst there from Mystic. Waits for the burst save. Yeah, and Mystic just camping that ball set. Doesn't want Pizu to teleport to it. Gets a knockdown from it. QB gets across the Azami. 6P, yeah, gets the counter hit. Tries to get the knockdown off the 6H afterwards. Ivy's the 2H. Taking the plus from Yasha Katana. Taking
Oh, that's the
advantage.
plus? Holy cow.
Two
Right.
cannons in a row. That was insanely plus, yeah.
No, I meant the JH. It did not look plus to me.
Oh yeah, Viking JH a level 4 attack normal, very hard. Like you have to like IB it and then like guess if you might be.
It's
plus
just
or
really hard to
not.
challenge altogether.
Yeah, Viking JH is definitely a
Yeah.
very strong butt. So die for
Requires
risk.
a little bit of finesse to use properly, by the way. That's what it says on the Dustloop wiki, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, trust me, me and Rudy have had some arguments about that.
You
one.
can just kind of press it because it's hard to challenge, but also, like, it is hard to actually use properly.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel I just see them IADing at me pressing it. That's all I'll say. Listen, I'm not gonna have Rudy any ammo to defend himself with. But up next, we're gonna have Neil Oniosagi versus Gavin and Puddles here. So Gavin and Puddles took it over Tom and Joyry here. So if you guys are listening, I'm calling in stream chat now. But if you're listening to the stream, please start coming in. So do we have a? Did you add the finesse?
I'm adding that emoji right now. Actually, I'm working on it.
Is it the emoji that I have in another Discord? That is just JamJH.
No, it's gonna be Bike and JH because that's what we were talking about.
Oh, in Jamcord we have an emoji named Finesse, and it's JamJH, which does not. The joke is that it requires no finesse. You absolutely mash the shit out of JH.
Oh yeah, you mashed the shit out of that. Yeah.
Mystic saying it's kind of hard to use. Yeah, you have to find where the H button is on your stick, and you have to make sure. you're
One
there first
unwinnable
before you
to
press the
another.
H button.
Come on, Gavin. I know you can do it. I'm pretty sure Gavin beat Zwynot on Rev Tuesday this week, so
Oh, really?
at least I think in the latter phase.
Okay.
But
And I mean, no shade on Gavin for this moment, but I will say that Bedman, another one of those characters. Like we saw Thumbtack playing Answer earlier, but Bedman definitely another one of those characters. Like, how many people have a lot of Bedman experience? No shade to Gavin, of course. They're a very strong Bedman player.
yeah, he's burst safe there, by the way, and he's burst safe there, and he's burst safe there, and he's burst safe there.
I actually don't know when the burst against Johnny. Johnny, a player, said told me there are
You
places.
burst on Oki. You burst on Oki on this character.
I feel like I do run up gold burst at round start actually, but that is an unblockable setup, and because Bedman wakes up slow, I'm sure that kind of contributes to something there. And Gavin caught in the corner, yeah, just gonna get this over. And Yosagi saying like, listen, I was playing top 2 earlier, but I'm a loser's bracket now, so I'll play top 1.
Listen, he has to spend coins to do it, so like it's fair. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, that's actually painful. Is like the fact that you throw like Deja Vu task A, and
Like
Johnny
it's
can just
6K?
6K. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
can just 6K and it deletes the ball. Like why?
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of what Bedman wants to do too is be in the air like that, so I'm sure that 6K really pays off. Johnny, a character where I will say, anti-airs are kind of whatever, but he does have that 6K available.
I mean, he also has 5P, which is super OP anti-air.
He also has coin.
Yeah, and he can just throw a coin if he really wants to. That's also true.
It's the
Yeah,
black
Johnny
dude
said,
who
cute,
takes those.
cute half-screen poke. I'll just use my half-screen neutral reset.
So walk up and throw. Yeah, uses Johnny's just like really, really scary just ability to do anything, just to, you know, walk up and throw you. Oh, but the Task Prime, Gavin skips the neutral with the Task Prime. That's going to come back here. It's the overhead.
Nice mix.
But unfortunately, it comes a little late. There goes the level 3. No more level 3s this round, at least. Not unless a straight down Treasurer comes out. He gets the walk up into the throw. Going to get a knockdown here. And 50-50, blocks the overhead, another 50-50.
It's really too bad that Johnny has to play only at level 2 right now.
Yeah. I mean, you can see Yosagi actually maybe like a little bit scared to
Oh,
throw it
nice
out.
air throw! Ooh, Gavin!
Alright. And try and
Oh,
just,
he's scared! Yosagi, what happened?
Yosagi has a little bit of HP and not able to play with the JP. Air comes down.
Let's go, Gavin.
I mean, if you're playing Yosagi, it's like, listen, I gotta burst next round. Now I can bait your burst. Let me just throw some coins at you overhead. Jumps out. Doesn't get the
Yeah, you lost round start, and now he has level 3, and now this round's over.
Okay.
Yeah, get the
Oh, nice burst, nice burst. Rare burst
point.
point. Nice JP. And
Oh, yeah.
that close slash is so shit, dude. It is so bad.
I think that's actually Johnny's hurt box. Johnny raises very high in the air. Even though he is a heavyweight, he does have a very strange air hurt box like that. So that might have actually been why. But the good check on the dash up just to throw him. But wake up 2P, just like, I'm not afraid of your Okizeme. And then
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that hit cross up or not. Who knows? Who knows if that hit cross up or
Johnny
not?
players certainly don't. But this is going to be a route, going to go into the burst
I
shooter.
don't think this will kill.
Say my
could.
name, it's Jay.
Yeah, it kills. Low guts, I guess.
Yeah,
It's Johnny, it's Johnny.
Yeah. Bad mana character, not with much guts.
Alright. So now we're gonna see Ram versus Soul. I imagine this is an impossible matchup for Ram.
Yeah, I mean, Soul.
Like, what do you do?
I don't know if we can get like an image of like Soul's JP hitbox up on stream for people that aren't aware of it. But that button's kind of good. That button might be a little good. And like his JH is also a little good. So I don't.
And Ram 6P is a little bad.
Yeah, and I mean Ram likes to be in the air, but she really doesn't like people with good JPs in the air. And you know, we don't have to walk. We don't have to walk or run. We have special moves for that. I love Guilty Gear so much.
I imagine, like, also, Soul 2D is probably amazing on Abare against Ram. Like, what does she do to catch Soul 2D without hard baiting it? And this is gonna do a lot of damage. Now we're gonna see, you know, how does Ram, how does Ram get out, right?
Yeah, I mean, just the good old strike throw. Hey, you might have all these F keys high lows. I got strike throws. Oh yeah, we got the JP on the stream for you. Yeah, that's the hitbox we're dealing with the Soul.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Johnny JP.
Oh no, I was talking about Soul. Soul JP might be a little actually better than Johnny JP. I don't know.
It is.
Oh, whiffs the VV, but that doesn't get punished for it. But I mean, Soul counter hit VV, one hit like that is probably Soul's best starter there, and Neil wants it. A dead angle, yeah.
Nice dead angle.
Gets good
Oh wow,
cross
5K
under.
missing somehow.
Yeah, and forces the burst out of Puddle's tech into
This is
the
looking
JP
rough.
there. Oh, misses the swords at that time. Plus frames, Fafnir again.
Oh, how did that miss?
Yeah, you know. Sideways Volcanic Viper. Back dash
nice
to
back
the
dash.
overhead. Yeah, but
Still
doesn't get a
plus
punch
though,
from it.
still
The counter
plus.
hit, R slash, gets the confirm off of it with the meter. Not enough to
That's the
kill.
right hitbox.
This is a big SP game. Oh my goodness!
Let's go, Neil. Just stands in throw range and air throws his jump out. What a Chad. What a Chad.
I mean, it's like you fight Soul so well. Like that is like the biggest brain Soul player thing of like everyone likes to FD jump me as Okizeme, like fuzzy FD jump. So let me just air throw you. Like you're just gonna jump.
But yeah,
I need to call the next match. Winners finals.
So the yellow hitbox is the throw box. It's way below him, but you're not gonna throw it because you're gonna get hit first.
Yeah, Soul JP's kind of crazy, especially since it comes out so fast. I mean, I think the thing that's deceptive about Soul JP is people see like the hurt box, they're like, it's not that far outside. But the thing about the hurt box is like, he pulls himself up. You know what I mean?
like,
yeah,
he pulls himself up. Yes, that's
so
that's
like,
part of what it
like,
is with the throw box.
I can just 6P that, and then your 6P is like 30 feet underneath where Soul is, and you whiff your entire 6P as he presses JP 4 times above your head, and then you get whiff punished by JS.
Yeah, the other thing is like, because of the spacing it's at, it's like the speed is just amazing for the spacing.
We're going to have winners finals here. Rev2 any percent speedrun versus Caliburst grand finals. Gonna have Chastity up here first against Solstice. So Solstice coming up here first. Try again, Okizeme Queen matchup.
I wonder how this matchup actually goes. I could see it being a little bit weird for Eno. Like, moving around ram lethal stuff is probably pretty hard. But I imagine Note is also pretty good at clearing out the swords, right? So it's just a matter of who gives who space.
I feel the issue is, of course, is that like Note can't really clear out both swords if they go high and low. Bait's the dead
nice
angle,
bait.
though. I mean, this is really bad if you're Solstice, because now
Nice block.
that's plus frames. I mean, Solstice good defense, but you're still defending against Eno here. Back
Nice
throws
throw.
it though.
Misspace the low. Uh-oh, nice burst.
Burst doesn't get baited.
Kind of
Cassie is
dangerous
free.
burst, honestly. Not really a
Very
great burst, but works
Very
out.
dangerous burst, but hey, we take those. Jumps it, trying to catch the overhead. Gets caught by that overhead. Going to be a lot of damage here. Some risk built up.
One thing that
skill.
One thing that I think Eno can do that I think you can IB the second hit and just mash 4H, and it will throw the low, and it'll beat the high. So one thing maybe to look into.
Yeah, so I mean, Chastity there goes for the charge blitz, doesn't pay off there, loses the run for it, but
Oh,
tries
60!
to IAD.
Who said this move was bad? Who said this move was bad?
That. And goes for the air to air.
Okay, but you're 60 plus.
Give it
On
take.
block.
Forces the burst out, tries to get the air throw, but I think this is the big thing, the fly swatter. Yeah, Solstice is holding onto it, but trying to move forward, gets into the fly swatter of that 2S. Now you're caught in the corner, got a block for game, and dead angle gets baited into the falling JFK.
If you whiff the second hit of her 6P, you deserve to die. In game.
Also, like, you could just still Gatling after you whiff the second hit. It's 2D anyway. I will say it being +2 doesn't matter so much because a lot of people are FDing, so you'll probably be too far out for the second hit to land, but then they're FDing, so you just press // and ID at them, so whatever. But now we're having Thumbtack versus Give.
Alright.
Blocks the overhead. Yeah, and that is important. If you can block that instantly, you can take a lot of frustration. But teleports past the clone summon there. Give corners Thumbtack here, but Thumbtack fights their way out with the seals. I'd imagine this matchup must be kind of rough for Slayer in a lot of ways.
Think so? I guess it is hard to chase him on the scrolls, right?
It's very hard to chase him on the scrolls. Answer has a lot of very far-reaching horizontal buttons that's probably very hard for Slayer to actually like get past. And also, like we were talking about earlier, you kind of have to be like a BDC god to deal with the cross-ups. And all of Answer's Okizeme is cross-ups.
Yeah. One thing I will say is that it's a little cap to say that like Slayer is countered just by long buttons, because he can just K-map, alright, and he gets a counter hit. So it's like, yes and no. Because if he just commits to K-Mappa, right, he's getting what he wants anyway, right?
Listen, I don't have long normal, so I'll take your word for it.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Oh, gets onto the seal, but doesn't get anything. But this is 2TP onto the seal. Can't do Okizeme, but unfortunately, drops the confirm there.
Oh, you gotta know.
Spends the counter hit though.
What a 2P match.
Wire C. Okay, I think card Wire C is definitely going to make Slayer's life hell though, no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. Super. No, you should super.
No, gonna send that meter for the card Wire C into the get the Azuda drop or around ender, you know.
Good stuff to Thumbtack.
Yeah, Thumbtack representing Answer well. I know I saw our local Answer player here in chatter earlier, and
Damn, Slayer, get your big hand out of the way.
It's good to see Thumbtack like representing Answer at like this high of a level, this strong of a player lately. So.
Alright, so this is a matchup I'm very interested in as well. Kind of two setup characters. These characters kind of work similarly, but like also, I don't know how to describe it. It's like Answer will play more with his pokes, but Solstice is gonna try and set up from probably like full screen, right?
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, we've seen it a lot before too, where it's like, yeah, Answer wants to get onto those seals, but those swords, that's kind of...
Oh, nice far slash.
Oh no, bursted a little bit too late on the Doro. Yeah, you gotta burst instantly on that Doro. Kind of trust she's gonna do it. So unfortunately, you got your burst baited. Solstice has a full stick of butter here. Gets caught by the overhead. Doesn't get the confirm. Oh, just bait the explode. Yeah, I mean, that Resho is even on hit, so just like give some re-defense. But yeah, unfortunately, the counter doesn't work out, just falls into the next sword.
Alright, good dead angle.
Yep. Crosses under, spends the meter to try to force Answer off of him. Solstice just spending all the meter on the FDs.
Nice, I love JD.
Yeah,
JD is such a cool button.
Oh! thought it might have been fast sword, didn't recognize it was slow sword, jumped up, pressed a button, got counter hit. So Solstice now on set point here to move his team into grand
Oh, the
finals.
low profile on the scroll set. What the heck was that?
Yeah, so scroll set does get very low. That's why you can't burst his 6K in combos. Hardwire Siege just getting confirmed. Solstice holding up back, getting caught by the 2K.
Oh, that scroll vanished right as he needed it. That's
Yeah.
so unlucky.
It's an unfortunate thing of answers. You can't. There's no indicator when scrolls are about to vanish, so sometimes that happens. Gets caught by the 2D. No confirmed there from Solstice, but gets the Okizeme afterwards anyway. Thumbtack has burst. Are they going to know where to spend it? Gets caught by the low. Gets burst out. Resho to move forward across the screen quickly.
Well, another interaction in this matchup that's kind of odd is Resho Whiff actually still kills swords.
Oh, really?
Yes, it will still kill the sword when
But
you move across the
they're
screen.
tagged by the slow sword. So Solstice gonna take his team into grand finals over Calibur's grand finals. We're gonna take it 2-1. So now we're gonna have Dive for Mystic versus Seth 5-4. So wait.
All right, I'm rooting against Yosagi.
I mean, fair. I won't stop you. What would you root for Neil though? Like that's the question.
I'll root for Neil. I'm not
Okay.
rooting for Yosagi.
So it's not Yosagi's team. It's just specifically Yosagi.
Yeah. Come on, if you get counter pick to Milia, you know if he goes his secondary on you, I'm rooting against him. That's just how it goes.
I mean, I don't know too many people. I don't know too many people that would root for Johnny in general. So, so it looks like Star Eater maybe hopping up against Johnny. Maybe seeing about performing the 12 labors of Hercules here, as Johnny prepares his Mai Tai and lays back in his hammock in the Bahamas. This matchup is notably, I mean, this is going to be rough because Usagi has had a lot of experience fighting in Solstice, and this matchup is genuinely very, very bad for Ramaball.
Yeah, he throws coin and then your offense ends.
And an early burst from Usagi there saying like, I don't want to deal with this. And there's the Mist Finders. Yeah, I mean, controls all that space too. You can use the Mist Finder to clear that space as well.
Yeah, what if Ram Far Slash could be done like after anything? that's what K Finder is.
And what if it actually gets counter hits on like knockdown and there's no hit confirm behind it? And you see this from Star Eater, like Star Eater has a life lead, but you can see they're not doing anything with it. It actually gets caught there. Now Yosagi has level 3 on deck. Not anymore.
Yeah, that missed.
Yeah,
I'm actually really surprised that missed.
Starter FD to pull their hurt box up there, so just barely enough to make that level 3 whip. Now Usagi with 1 coin to his name, a very poor looking Johnny here tries to force
negative penalty from Star Eater. That's
I mean,
this character does not have great meter gain on her combo, so he's not gonna make very much meter for a long time.
Yeah, and tried to 6K, tried to overhead with that 4K, too far out, and Yosagi get caught by the overhead there. Starter takes round 1. Yosagi almost looking a little bit.
Yosagi free to ram? Oh, nice IDGH. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, gonna get punished by that dash up throw. Gonna take the throw confirm here. Knockdown. Yosagi waking up now. Has the
high.
Yep. Gets level 2 from here. Gonna spend another coin to get the level 2 back into the knockdown. Late air dash, blocks out, good defense from Starter. It's a plus frames that coin, gets a little low. Doesn't get the straight down treasure hunt though from that. So level 2, but no coins on deck. And Star Eater gonna hold on to the burst, gonna go to the next round. Yeah, it's like Johnny doesn't have coins, but
what the? Come on, Yosagi. Where's the conversions?
Conversions didn't need them. Save them for next round. Oh, the low.
Wow, that gets under the coin. What?
Yeah, it gets under the coin, but Yosagi's forward dash, not enough lower body info to beat all the active frames of that, so actually gets caught by it, but it looks like Starter wasn't ready to conversion. Gets caught in the air. And Yosagi now on level 3, flashing that level 3.
Bro, you gotta do something. Okay.
Does something, but not close enough to get the confirm. Yeah, too far. Does get the confirm. The counter hit, though, gonna give a knockdown here. Wake up, that's my name. Gonna catch the backdash.
Oh my god, I hate this character, bro.
And just go, no, the simplest Okizeme in the world of 2K. Like, I have all these Okizeme options available to me in 2K. It's the burst, but Johnny at level 3, yeah, do or die here for Star Eater. Run up and goes low, does low again, does a third low. Yosagi finally stands up for it.
Alright, first safe route.
Yeah, first safe route. Tries to get the command throw. Yosagi says, do not throw me. Here's my 2P. Yosagi gonna take game 1 here over Star Eater.
What a masher. What a masher.
Single 2P.
Alright, so now we're gonna see Mystic versus Neil. Soul Biken.
Yeah, I mean, this is a match we've seen a lot of tonight, actually.
Yeah, actually probably the most common matchup we've seen tonight.
Despite having 3 different Ramblethals towards the bracket. We have seen a lot of Soul versus Biken. And the round start Bandit Bringer just calling Mystic out, trying to do something. It doesn't pay off.
Oh.
There's the Azami. First safe route. Yep, just takes a little bit of damage. I mean, that's the sort of thing where it's like you get countered by that Azami, but you gotta watch what Biken does, because if she goes to those 5 pieces, it doesn't hurt, and it's first safe, so. Good trade for Neil there. Takes the corner control.
Nice route, has to burst.
Yep, Mystics forces the burst out, forces their way in with the Suzerain though. Neil doesn't block their legs there. Now Mystic with a glut of meter advantage. You get
dangerous
Azami
Azami.
grabs. Yeah, maybe thought Neil was gonna overcommit. Neil sees the Azami and says, okay, wild grab. Oh, but wake up throw. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
those two.
6 PH, probably 6 PH.
Yeah, it
Really
does get-
strong against Soul if you don't think they're gonna go for the meaty, right? And Biken's really good at forcing you not to go for that meaty with Zami.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, of course, that means you did throw them into the corner, but finally gets Neil into the corner here. This is where Biken's scary and cannot get away from the Yosansen there with the Riot Stamp. That Riot Stamp trying to escape out of that situation, trying to get out of the meaty, but Yosansen reaches horizontally enough.
Yeah, as one thing that Mystic told me is that Yozansen is like Far Slash, except it hits overhead.
That's cool. You're right. I don't like it, but that's cool.
That's why you see Mystic use it in neutral sometimes.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a low crush.
It's a low crush, it hits overhead, at a range you're not expecting it overhead.
All
pretty
5K
good.
beating out the IADJS Spike in there, surprisingly. Mystic holding up back, gets caught by the low. Decides to hold down back there, gets grabbed instead.
This should be death, I think.
Biken does have a lot of guts, but yeah, I think Soul with this meter. No, not just
Oh,
not
not
quite
quite.
enough. Yeah, Biken guts coming in.
We're dropping
gets
her out
the
as well.
Suzerain into grab, so good, but that is not a safe jump. Just, yeah, fuck it, we ball. Volcanic Viper Red Room cancel.
Alright, 1-1 on the round count. Nice throw.
Yeah, I
Alright,
mean,
this is
that
where
is
Loki starts.
something about Biken is that she does
Uh-oh,
not
counter
really
hit
have good ways.
Gunflame.
But gets the throw out of the corner, so now Neil has to jump over. Yeah, has to give up Okizeme to get that
Uh-oh.
pressure, and that's going to be a big punish. Yo Johnson,
Yep, the air Far Slash.
yeah, goes low that time, but not too far to get
Oh,
the
nice
at the air
PRC.
throw. Yeah, PRC identified. 2D actually doesn't catch the Mawari Komi. Probably better situation for Misty there. Jumps out of the cloud grab. Oh no,
It's
that's
here, Fafnir! Oh
This is gonna
no!
be enough to kill. This is a lot of scaling on this. Yeah, not enough to kill, but guess for game situation. And just the
Oh,
grab.
kiss throw, yep.
The good old strike throw gonna mean, let's see here. Seth 5-4 takes it over. Die for Mystic 2-0. Yeah,
Is that true?
Neil Yasagi, right? Yeah.
yeah. Okay, don't
Yeah.
gaslight.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Don't gaslight me. Yosagi, get out of here. Yosagi, you're not playing yet. Yosagi, you're not playing yet. No, wait, Yosagi is playing. Sorry, that's not true. Now I'm gaslighting myself. Yeah,
I was
Caliber's
genuinely
grand
asking you, like,
finals.
was that actually true? Because I might have missed something there, and it was I got the winner of the last match wrong somehow.
Okay. So yes, losers finals. Sorry, I thought we hadn't done winners finals yet for some reason. I'm sorry. We're gonna have Calibur's grand finals versus Seth 5-4 here. Thank you, people, for knowing how Brock and Zorg could not be in the room already. So, Eno versus now. This is something that I'm sure Chastity actually has played this match quite a bit, which is why not over there. And I mean, Yosagi playing the training mode stage, which I would not want to play this stage against this color. You know, I don't know about you guys. It's a plus,
What?
right? Yeah.
You're guessing anyway. Who cares?
I guess you're right. Yeah, and Stroke the Big Tree, not enough plus frames, but unfortunately, Chassis now getting caught in the corner. There's
Oh,
a
that
knockdown.
damage! Oh my god.
Yeah, Johnny does a lot of damage and sees the backdash during the wire seat. Goes for the run up throw there. Gonna get a knockdown from it. Not enough to kill, but this is gonna be guess for game. Gets caught by the Gets caught by the Zwei wire seat. Yeah, that isn't one of those things where if you're not blocking before the wire seat, you just get hit.
Turn up the heat.
Sagi trying to
Oh, nice
speedrun
dive.
this. Yeah, nice dive, gets the cross up. Both these characters have access to that projectile wire seat media, and the tech buttons runs into the coin. Gonna get level 3 there on deck. Corner time. OTG.
Nice crouch. Oh, but baits it out with a H stroke. Nice.
And bait
No
the dead
punish.
Yeah, Johnny dead angle, one of the hardest dead angles in the game to actually punish, unfortunately. It's
He
only
needs
negative
it.
6.
He needs it.
Yeah. Close slash pays off there. Yeah, Johnny close slash very fast as well. Gonna get a knockdown here from the Zwei. Zwei wire C in. Dead angle out
bad
is
dead angle.
yeah, he can't dead angle that. That is safe. He still gets the low and still can block the dead angle in time. Goes to the goal burst through the unblockable, but you know, it's only so much. But Chassis gonna get a knockdown from this? Yes, gonna get the conversion into the knockdown. This is all Eno needs.
Nice bait.
First. This is all Eno needs is one good knockdown. Good block defense from Yosagi there. That is one thing about Yosagi. His defense is very, very good at the end of the day. What makes him such a strong and scary player. Chassis here just looking for one good hit, one good more knockdown. But
Oh,
that's
nice
all.
crouch into 6K. Wow.
Yeah, that's all Yosagi needed too, was one good hit too, and that 6K clutches it out.
All right. So we're gonna see Neil versus Thumbtack.
And this is
I imagine this matchup's hard for Answer, right?
Well, this is a run back too, because Thumbtack was able to take this over Neil last time these two ran into each other in winter semifinals. And Thumbtack was actually able to run it back, but that was when Yosagi was playing Milia as well. Good IB.
Oh, nice IB.
Yeah, that 5
Oh, nice 6P!
Answer
Who said JH was hard to anti-air?
I mean, Answer 6P, probably one of the stronger 6Ps in the game. Not quite similar angle to Sin and Venoms, but not quite as good frame data wise.
Yeah, it's actually fairly slow, I think, for 6P, but it just has a very good hitbox.
He doesn't get the upper body hit ball as fast as Venom and Sin does. But look at this damage from Answer right now, but unfortunately a little bit too greedy on the Okizeme, gets counter hit by the 2D.
No, RC! Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, good enough. Yeah, listen, why red Roman cancel when you could card yellow Roman cancel? Yeah, Chris even saying Soul versus Answer, not that bad actually. And I can kind of actually see this match being kind of annoying for Soul in a lot of ways, because Answer has very, very good ground blocks. And Soul generally probably have difficulties getting past it. That 2D counter hit, how
Are Answer's ground buttons that good? I always thought Answer's ground buttons were pretty bad.
Answer's ground buttons are very good actually. They're pretty comparable to Kai's in a lot of ways.
Okay, buddy, calm down.
Listen,
There's no way. There is no way.
High reward off of Answer buttons. That's the issue. He doesn't get the reward off of Answer buttons, but they are good buttons. And of course, Card Wire C, my beloved.
All right, let's get knocked down here. What's the setup? Cross up. Oh, I knew it. You knew it.
Yeah, I knew the cross up. I wonder though if that dead angle was intentional. If that was just like, I'm trying to FD, got a dead angle out of it.
Yeah, once in a while that does happen to you against the cross up characters, right?
Another cross up. Goes.
Oh, trying to bait something.
Trying to bait VP maybe, but Neil doesn't actually bite. Neil representing some patience here. But Card Wire C again, you know, just in case. Gonna get a knockdown from card. Baiting burst. Yeah, goes to the burst safe route. Neil says, no, I'm not bursting.
Oh, nice optimization.
Yeah. Neil saying like, listen, I don't think you can kill me, and Thumbtack being like, I mean, I can.
Nice optimization. So now we're gonna see Answer versus Johnny.
Now, last time,
I was Cook in the room. What is he doing in here?
Oh, Cook, get out of here. Now, last time Yosagi was playing Milia, so this is gonna be a completely different matchup, and I believe this matchup might be rough for Answer. You see there, Johnny forward dash actually getting over the Answer card, because Answer card is not a direct hitbox. It actually does travel.
I'm a firm believer that there is no matchup that Johnny loses, so I have a hard time believing this matchup would be hard for him.
I mean, I've heard Johnny players complain about Dizzy, but I think that's just a matter of, hey, I have to recognize my opponents on the screen.
It's as bad as a Johnny matchup gets, is what I like to say.
Even. We call
It's as bad as a matchup can get, when your character does as much raw damage as Johnny does.
Tried to blitz back, but unfortunately mistimed the blitz back, and getting counter hit by Johnny's blitz is really not where you want to be either, because that's going to give him an easy confirm into the unblockable with the meter gain.
Nice
goes
blitz.
To the low blitz though, yeah, I mean good awareness, like goes to the low blitz, because that is one thing you can do is still reversal out.
Unless they throw 2 coins, yeah. But then they have to spend the coins, they don't really want to do that, right? And that was answer to in this situation, right? He has to always commit to being on the scroll, but if he ever just lets this kind of rock, what do you do?
Yeah, you hope you get on the scroll with the invul, and I like that from Usagi too, just the bait away JS, just to cover that space to get to the scroll. Oh, there's the clash with the Disfinder, but yeah, unfortunately Thumbtack not able to close the distance on it. But the
oh, nice whip punish!
Yeah, Johnny 6K gets whip punish there, goes low, but doesn't bait the burst there. Tries to get in, but unfortunately, yeah, couldn't get the whiff punish on Johnny there. In fact, gets counter hit instead. Forces the burst, but Johnny's at level 3 right now.
Yeah, he's at level 3, so who cares?
Oh, and a big counter hit off the 2H.
Oh my god,
this
he's
is
dead.
All this
He's
damage.
actually dead.
No, he's not, because Yosaki can't do a combo, but the 2-2P doesn't care about which way, but unfortunately, the Y doesn't do it. Yosaki gonna take it. Clean it up for Neil there, gonna take it 2-1 over Cali Burst.
Alright, they gotta do it one more time, right?
So Seth 5-4 is going to face off against Rev2 any percent speed run here.
Oh, right.
That was loser side. So Solstice and Give, if you guys are listening, I'll ping you. Excuse me. Yeah. So for grand finals, because it is a team tournament, there is not like it's not like an extended set. But because Seth 5-4 is coming from the loser side of the bracket, they do still need to reset the bracket. If that happens, excuse me, I am so sorry. They will have the opportunity to like reshuffle their team order. Because it is a completely new set, so they could do that if they wanted. But they got to get to that point first. And Give up against Yosagi here to start with. Yosagi getting some early momentum with the grab, sticking with Johnny here in losers bracket still. So wants to represent it. Oh, but the dash through, that's one way to beat.
That is one thing about Give is like, I think one of the most impressive things about the way Give plays is I think he has the best dash momentum out of like any Slayer in NA. I think the way he uses dashes is very unique and like, he has like the best movement.
I'm sorry.
No, it's Slayer.
I agree, because like Give is one of the few Slayer players where like I know I can face off against him and learn where Slayer can forward dash out of my pressure. Most other Slayers don't really represent that, but I mean Yosagi lost momentum for a bit there, but got it back. Doesn't have any coins on deck, but this is super gonna get out. Wire C spends all the meter. Neither players have any resources on deck.
Yeah, we're fighting like men. No meter. We're fighting like men.
Oh, the counter hit there goes low that time, and Give not gonna take round one.
Oh my god.
Give takes round 1 there over Yosagi. Yosagi runs out of resources, whip punished.
Bro's whipping Johnny buttons? What was that?
Give's doing great in these scrambles, so I think if you're Yosagi, you just want to play super clean from here and not get to these scramble situations, because Give's really coming out on top on a lot of these scrambles. Gets the backdash and the punish, has level 3 on deck, but Give's not deterred. Give's still going in. He just wants his lunch money.
This is the Give playstyle, bro. You better respond to it soon, or else, right? Alright, here it comes. Ready? First, yep, there it is.
First dead on time, doesn't bite on it, so that's all of Give's resources gone to the ether, gone into a block. Yeah, it just doesn't want to come down to the ground. This pile bunker though doesn't bite on it. You see Yosaki.
It's okay. He doesn't really get a big punish because he has no coins.
The quote Hungry Box, this character has like 5 jumps. How could this not be broken?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, and that's first stage. Yosagi gonna go down against Give.
Let's go, Give.
Yeah, Slayer at first ones, maybe the most terrifying character in the game to fight against.
True.
So next we're gonna have Neil versus Solstice. Now, because this might be a tournament point here, if Solstice can clutch this out over Neil, Slayer, but Sol versus Revelthal, definitely a rough matchup.
Yeah, there's no way this is ever realistically good for Ram.
Yeah. So
like, at what spacing do you have an advantage against Sol?
I was almost willing to see if Solstice was going to engage the Bahamas there, but no, we're not getting that this week. So
yeah, no Johnny, no Johnny.
Yeah, Solstice noted to pick Johnny sometimes, when, just to see what it's like. Gets counter hit by that 6H. This is a lot of stun damage racking up here. Some big counters there. Not big confirms though, so Solstice gonna get
Yeah,
away.
2D beating Ram bar slash. Like, okay, bro.
Yeah, I mean Jam 2D does it. Why not? Runs in under the 2K, beats off the Fafnir here, but Solstice finds himself in the corner.
I think it says a lot about Jam 2D.
I mean, Jam 2D is broken. Listen, I'm not going to defend that normal.
Exactly.
And Neil going to take round 1 here. Yeah, with the tech into the gunflame. Neil taking round 1 here, but Solstice good burst discipline, saying, listen, I've lost enough here. I'm not going to spend a burst this round.
Oh, JH.
JH, yeah, there.
Oh, getting hit by gunflame just like randomly. Alright, let's see Neil's defense. Nice 5H.
Yeah, good defense there. Gets the IB.
Wow.
The 60 flashes. So unfortunate. I mean, that's kind of good if you're Solstice though, because the alternative you lose outright and get countered by 6B.
Yeah.
So Solstice now getting ripped on. Neil working on an almost perfect here. Baits the
What
burst.
the hell,
Doesn't give it to him.
what is wrong with you?
Yeah, baiting burst. Solstice still hasn't shown his burst yet. Gotta spend it at some point.
He literally has a button that like automatically base bursts. Why would you not use it?
And the VV just gets out of that pressure. Doesn't get the counter hit though. Doesn't get the confirm.
Oh, nice
what an
air throw.
Yeah, I mean, this is time for Solstice. It's do or die now for Solstice. Gonna see if they can open Neil up. Neil with very good defense here. Bandit Revolver out of the corner, getting punched.
Yeah, that's fine though. He doesn't have swords. Yeah, you're fine with that.
Doesn't get to confirm off the Duro. Neil gonna spend their burst though anyway. And the run up
5K.
Could be enough to kill. No, doesn't get the Grand Viper. Gold
Oh,
burst.
he wanted burst throw. He wanted burst throw.
Tries the air throw, gets the air throw eventually, but spends all of your meter for it.
Yeah,
and
here it comes.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I mean, you don't have meter to FD. You don't got life to block it. What are you gonna do? So we are going to have possible last game, last round of Neil versus Give.
This is a matchup that's really good for Soul. I know that.
Yes,
This
because Soul,
matchup's amazing for Soul.
Soul Gunflame is a very simple, silly little tool that actually makes Slayer really respect it. And the round start Riot Stamp though, Neil showing off a little bit here.
Yeah, but Give is going to continue to throw strong options at you, and you better catch on quick. Oh, a nice block!
Oh, tries to go for the 2 at the end here, doesn't get it there. Instead gets forced in the corner here. RC after the IAD to get the confirm here, going to be a lot of damage here. And now you're in the corner against Soul, not where you want to be, even with all this meter on deck. Yep, goes for the throw mash. BDC doesn't pay off, Soul very good, but the jump out off of the wild throw, cross up, going to take out of the corner positioning, and just bite you directly into the dead on time.
Oh wow, it does. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't think that was fast enough. I didn't think it was fast enough.
Yeah, that is actually guaranteed on every character. Gets the clash, but doesn't get the confirm off the clash, but Give bringing it up to tournament point here.
Oh,
the 6 no counter. No counter hit though. That's very good. But gets the IVs, but doesn't get the throw. But wake up.
He gets thrown out of 2D. I've like never seen that.
And there's that forward dash we've seen from Give. Doesn't get the gunflame in time. Backdash to the 2H, gets the punish. Yeah, and yeah, that's
Oh, okay. Letting that rock is a little. That's a little much, Give. Come on, buddy.
Wake up BDC into the 5H, yeah, and baits the burst. Neil fighting back here. We Give with meter on deck. Gets crossed up.
Not
by the
blocking.
Yeah, wake up super. We do those. In the wire C though, we can do that. Baits the wake up DP on.
Oh, nice BDC bite in the wire C slowdown. What the hell, Give?
Meter to block in the air, but doesn't get the confirm. Give, you had tournament in your hands, but the wake up throw to end it. It takes
mash.
What a guilty you're ending. Wake up throw mash. Fuck it, we ball. So Give is gonna actually clean it up for his team for Rev 2 any percent speedrun, taking it 2-1 over Seth 5-4. Slayer top 5? So that is gonna do it for All Guns Blazing this week. Thank you everyone who joined up. We're gonna have Thug finals of Ao Oni Give versus Pisu, I guess.
The Thug finals classic.
Yeah. The Ao Oni Thug finals, Slayer versus Venom. We'll let this play out. Luckily this room is made so both players will get kicked off the cab after this. So I will say as this goes on, thank you for all of our teams that signed up. It's fun to run this 2v2 bracket, have a short little quick bracket for the start of the month before. Next week on the 14th, we'll be back with our standard TXT double elimination bracket starting at 7:30 Central Time. Congratulations to both Give and Solstice for taking this bracket. Of course, shoutouts to Yosagi and Neil. Great showing in second place. And Caliber's Grand Finals. I mean, West Coast showing up strong with Chastity and Thumbtack taking third. As this wraps up, Pizu has been on the mic, currently fighting for his life against tournament victor. Oh, that's a round start. Give and Solstice. But my name is Amadeus46Art. Until next week, where we see you again.
I hate this character, bro.
Me too, buddy. Play some Guilty Gear. I will be saying for any Jam players in the chat, every Monday I try to do a stream at about 7
threw
o'clock.
That doesn't work on me
Covering
offline,
Jam
Give.
matchups.
See me offline. See me offline.
We might be covering this Rat Bastard Slayer this Monday, so I'll see you guys then. Thank you, Rudy, for running the bracket in Julie's sickness absence. Oxy, if you want to play us out, I'll let you do what you need to do.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. See you next time, and play more Guilty Gear.
Sure
That's
thing.
the wrong thing. I'm supposed to go to the end card.
Lily, not change the beat. The sky is not the same no more today. There is no turning back. Lily, not change the beat. Covers are always judge books by today. If they are shiny or not, every page inside is meaningful as always. But no one's gonna read them out again. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in the sea. Your soul is right now. You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us. Soft no more today. They change the cold inside. Really, you never change. They all want a brand new box today. No matter what's inside, all these pieces that meant so much to me those days. Tide has washed them all way too vain. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in this heat. Your soul is drying out. You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us. What is there to say? Everything's too late, and we all accept it that way, so be it. Time marches on. Really? figure it out.